you take over from here, right? Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
No,
Take
play
over.
me some song. Like play me more song. Like
Oh, you
let's
want?
pray for that. Yeah, to hype ourselves up. Yeah, and then
Okay, so can we say a quick prayer? Can we say a quick prayer? Let's say a quick
okay,
prayer.
fine. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, let's
That's
pray, guys, as we start this topic because this topic is very important, right? So we're gonna pray, Father, in the name of Jesus. Thank you for this wonderful day. We thank you. You have brought us this far, 2024. uh, During these hardships, the economic hardships, political hardships, and all this. You have brought us this far. We are almost embracing 2025. Thank you for keeping us healthy. Thank you for keeping us sober. We keep a peace. You've given us peace in our hearts, in our mind. Thank you. We haven't lost our mind. Even we've been going crazy with this social media, running for fame, running for this and that, subscribers, view, and we've been, Lord, you have kept us. So as we go and jump into this topic, we pray as our guest here, teacher, as she teaches us, she coaches us in this topic. May you open our mind, may you open our spirit, may you just touch everybody who's going to be sitting under the voice of our teacher, our coach here. May they open their mind, their spirit to learn, and pray that God, as we go into 2024, our minds will be open. We will be thinking outside the box. We will find a balance between social media, personal life, family life, education life, and you will help us to find a balance, Lord. So I pray as she speaks to us, you will speak and reach out to everybody in Jesus' name. Amen.
amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, it's good to hear you say amen. Hallelujah.
Oh, really?
Hallelujah. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm gonna leave these to our only special. You
But
all
you're
know
supposed to.
Jerry.
But you're supposed to play a song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
one more minute, and then we're gonna start. Yeah, just to hype us. Like, no, not to hype us,
Okay.
but to hype me up. Yeah.
All right. I hear.
All right. Hi,
Uh,
Wamuyo.
I'm
Good to
gonna
see
play.
you.
I'm gonna play a special song. All right. This is from 2000 and something. It's called.
Mm.
It's called Dance Till in the Morning. No, no, no. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. We are not dancing. We do that later.
I got my
Right?
mug. I'm ready for Christmas.
Vina,
Are you ready
Vina.
for
I'm
Christmas?
gonna
Yeah.
play. I'm gonna. No, I'm still drinking McDonald's. Vegetable
Oh,
McDonald's.
really? You don't have
Mm.
you don't have such a mug for Christmas.
Oh, I need to get it. Oh, let me
That's
see
what
if
I'm
I have
talking
one.
about.
Okay,
I
guys,
have my drink.
ladies and
I have my
gents,
drink here with
I'm
me.
gonna
Right.
play one song called Vina Vina. It's an old song from a friend of mine. Listen to this song while I go look for my Santa Mag. Vina Vina.
Yeah. Oh, Vina means it's dance, man. Come on. Dance. From the moment I was born in this world, he knew me by name, and that's why never gonna be ashamed to
Why?
testify about
God
the
knows you by your name.
for me.
How
To see
still?
the life that I got. He gave it to
You
me.
gave it to
All that I
me.
got. He gave it to
You
me.
gave
I
it
don't
to
really know
me.
how to explain everything that he's done for me. Sing, look what he's done for
What the
me.
time?
Look how he set me free. I won't let I made it this far. That's why I've been
Vina
loving.
Vina.
What he's done for me.
Go.
How he set me free. I won't let.
Guys, ladies and gents, please kindly listen to the lyrics. Look what God has done for you in Jericho Money. God has kept you alive. God has sustained you. Hilda
Mhm.
Wawera, Waboyo Wamoyo, and it is God. Oh, listen, look what He has done for me. It is God.
Mhm.
Listen to this tune one more time. Let me pull it up one more time. Let me pull it up one more time. Listen to this song. Listen to the words.
Yeah. Oh, Vina means it's dance, man. Come on. Dance. From the moment I was born in this world, he knew me by name, and that's why never gonna be ashamed to testify about the good things
Hey.
for me. You see the life
gave it to me. He gave it to me. He's done for me. Jerry, kwani kuna nani? Oh, aza tumechana. Enough. Everything that I have is from you. All the beats that I make are from you. You got me singing now. You got me dancing now. You got me feeling good. Happy holidays, everyone. God has brought you this far. Big up yourself. So sweet, Jesus so cool, man. Gonna tell the world what he's done for me. Look what he's done for me. Look how he set me free. I want to give a shout out. I see you, Wamoyo, Redbug, Hilda, Wawira na kuona hapo. And I want to give a shout out to all of you. Thank you for coming. Nico Hapa, I, Just Ikia, and our one and only baddest Mwalimu, Wanini, Manini, Mwalimu, Wape, wewe twende nalo. I'll see you. Hey, twende, hey, look what is done for me. Vina means dance. Hey, Vina, that's it. Hey, watch your Bazoo. Hey, Bazoo amekuja hapa. Wewe, Bazoo. Vina. Enough respect. Watch it now. Tumeanza na high key. Mwalimu.
Hi, Henry. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Unaona vile
Nini amesema ati enjoying task in a noisy place. Oh wow. Enjoy yourself. Where Ike? Play the song as people are coming in.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna pull it up. By the way, NK, Vina means dance in Luganda. It means dance in Luganda.
I didn't know about that. Okay.
Vina, you Gen Z mjaisikia hizi ngoma, so I understand.
Wait. I'm not a Gen Z. I am a millennial.
All you gotta do is Vina.
Let's pull it up, Wamoyo. One more time. Enough respect, Bazoo. We Bazoo, big up yourself. Bazoo linitupa, ni sawa tu. Hiyo kukombea Jerry. Everything that I have is from you. All the beats that I make are from you. You got me singing now. You got me dancing now. You got me feeling that way I never felt before. Give me bling bling from Jacob to Jula. Platinum chain, you can measure with the ruler. Jesus so sweet, Jesus so cool, man. Gonna tell the world what it's done for me. What it's done for me.
Look who get Chinese.
Everybody let me use it. Feel like a bird. Feel like telling everybody in the world. Go to Uganda, Africa, Kenya, Burundi. Go to Puerto Rico, Dios es bueno. Go to Kenya, I say Mungu yo mema. God is good. Look what he's done for me. Look how he set me free. I know that I made it this far. That's why I've been lonely. Look what he's done for me. Look how he set me free. I know that I made it this far. That's why I've been lonely.
What's up, Mario?
He got me singing. He got you doing. He got me singing. He got you doing. He got me singing. He got me singing. He got me singing. He got you doing. He got me singing. He got you doing. He got you doing.
What's up?
He got me singing. Vina,
Banjuka nayo.
Oh my God. No, this is your Kasongo. Oh yeah, you got your bag with you. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Hi, Jerry. I think that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right. All right. All right. Mwalimu, uko tayari? You ready, Mwalimu?
Oh yes. Yes. I'm
Mwalimu.
kind of,
All
yeah,
right, let's
kind of.
go.
I think when I don't have my glasses, it's much more better. I don't know. But on Maniaka East side should be the
You're the
opposite.
guest. You're the guest.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So Henry, wewe, ebu achana na mimi.
Let's start the topic.
Okay. Hope sio kuokoka ya Kasongo. No, I'm saved, Henry. I don't do what you're suggesting there. Anyway, hello, my darlings. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Fantastic. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Kiai, for having me. I appreciate you.
Welcome.
Yeah, so as you all read on our title, not our, on Ikai's, yeah, oh Lord, on Ikai's, wherever, description, he talked about, we're going to be talking about the social media paradox, because obviously there's so much going behind, the social media stuff, things to do with mental health, well-being, right? And tonight we're going to be having that discussion as well, not just me as well, but people. By the way, my darlings, when we end this discussion, I hope you guys are going to be very free to come into the panel and just give your opinions as well. It's not just me coming here to talk about it, but I'm going to be giving my opinions, and also you guys, I'll be hoping that you're going to come into the panel once we're done with the conversation with Kiai, and you can come as well, share your opinions, because everyone has something to give out there. Charity She, thank you so much, my darling, for coming. I can see you in the house. I can see you, Henry, Best Life, Wamuyo, Anne, and everybody else, right? So I think we're gonna start.
Go ahead. All yours.
Oh, the floor is mine, right? So when you talk about social media, I think it's been one of the greatest, gift to humankind, because long time ago people didn't have ways to communicate, and the only way they would have done it, it's either through like sending letters,
PO box.
yeah. Yeah, and those letters took so long, by the time
6 months. 6 months to be
6
precise.
months. Are you kidding me?
On this, because they used to use the sheep most of the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you can see, at least now we've kind of evolved, but still, as much as we've evolved, it also have some negatives, coming with it. And and when I was today, I was thinking about it. I was like, so why is it us humankind, we're so waiting to be evolved, but when we get there, we kind of misuse that, or maybe not just misuse it. We get overly excited, and we don't even know how to go about it anymore. Or maybe it's just we do lack some discipline in that. And that's the conversation we're going to be having tonight. So if I would just say the social media paradox, it refers to the contradictory nature of social media. Well, it connects people.
Excuse me, teacher. Before you continue, can you define to us paradox? You know me, I dropped a class too. Can you define, simplify for me to understand what is paradox?
No, come on. Everybody knows what paradox is all about. You can't tell me to. I don't think anyone who's here on YouTube don't really know the meaning of paradox.
No, I do not. I do not know what that
Excuse
is.
me a moment. Oh, my son is
Explain.
in.
All right, continue. Continue.
Wait. Give me a moment. Give me a second. I need to address my son. My son is here. I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As we wait. Okay. As we wait. All right. We already get hot. All right. So, guys. Basically, this topic is about finding a balance. All right. As we wait for Jerry to come back, is finding a balance to where, you understand? Like, let me tell you, let me not lie to you. The last couple months, couple weeks, I haven't been able to sleep because it's like an addiction on TikTok. I am here, I'm on this live, I'm on this TikTok live. Before I realize it's morning and I'm supposed to go to work. And even when I'm at work, I'm still on TikTok. This topic is about the pros and cons of social media, okay? The effect they can have on your mental health, they can have on your emotional health, they can have on your self-esteem, they can have on your self-confidence and everything. Okay, Jerry's back. Continue, Jerry.
Yeah, sorry. My son is. I know he's gonna drive me crazy, But anyway, so you talked about paradox. I would only put it like it's a statement. Yeah, it's a statement that kind of like seemingly, looks like, or even like it's more like opposed to common sense, and yet is perhaps to be the truth. Yeah. I don't know if that's my own way of like kind of like defining it. Did you guys get it or not? Can you hear me?
You don't like when people are talking and you're talking, right?
No, don't mute. No, don't mute, because it's just the two of us. It's just the two of us, on the panel. I don't like it when we're like more people, like 6 or even like 3 people, and then
I know it makes you lose your mind when the people are talking. Continue. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. No, I cannot even be able to explain that. So it's more like a statement that kind of like seemingly seems to be more like, it's kind of like contradictory, or kind of like is more opposed to common sense, and yet is perhaps, like kind of like the truth.
Yeah.
So that's what paradox, according to me, according to Jerry. I don't know what dictionary says, but that's just how I can simplify it. Wamuyu, I don't know how to speak it. In Kikuyu, I don't know how to kind of like that's going to be really.
Let's stay focused. Let's go now. Explain. Let's go now. What do you think about we as content creators? How to find a balance? So let's start. Let's first of all just continue, and then I'll ask you questions later, right? Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So, okay, fine. So for this case, I'll say that the social media paradox refers to the contradictory nature of kind of like social media. While it connects people and provides a platform, obviously, to express themselves, to showcase their creativity, it can also lead to kind of like isolation. It can as well lead to depression, anxiety, and addiction. And this paradox creates a cycle that can be, hard to break free. So once you get into it, there's no coming back, not unless you're so very disciplined. Yeah. And I've seen people, like struggle with that. Myself, I've been there, and I'm going to talk about, myself later on. And obviously, I'm going to discuss the ways that we can kind of like try to break down. And today, by the way, Kai, I was thinking about, there's something I said at JD, and I was like, wow, I shouldn't even have said, but like I was not like, I was super excited and I said that. And I don't remember what JD was celebrating, not even the birthday she was celebrating, but I don't know what was happening at JD's. And I'm one of those people, and I remember Goga keep on repeating it. And it kind of like, when I was like kind of like really thinking deep about it, I was like, no, I was wrong to say that, because probably some people took it very seriously, and kind of like they took it from me and they were like, okay, fine, this is it, this is how we should do about it. And there's a time I told JD that whatever happening was happening, like whatever happenings was at JD, I say to JD that I am her daily routine. And when I was thinking about that today, I was like, that was bad. It was bad, because there's no way I can be waking up very early in the morning and my phone is just next to me. And I don't want JD to take this personally. This is just the way I'm coming now. It's more like, how would I put it? It's the revelation I'm having now. It was a very wrong way to put it, because other people are gonna like take it like very seriously, and they're gonna run away with it. And then later, what happens? They become addicted. They cannot even control themselves. The only thing they think is just waking up, going to other people, supporting them, or not even just supporting them. Scrolling up and down. Trying to consume and consume and consume. And I remember I'm one of those people. I'm the person who said that I am JD's daily routine. And it kind of like made me sad, because I was like, oh, wow, what about the people that took me very seriously when I said that? And obviously, yeah, I used to be that. I used to wake up, and my mind, when I just wake up, my mind was like, okay, we're going to this person. So, and by the moment I start with her, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go to bed at midnight, not even sometimes midnight. I'd go even like, past midnight, because I'm roaring up and down. Like, I just want to be there. And what I didn't understand then, this just kind of like gave me like mental exhaustion. But sometimes you don't even like understand, you're having like mental exhaustion.
Jerry, can I pause it real quick?
Yes, please.
These ads are messing up your point. So guys, feel free, just keep it. Just keep the ads. Because what Jerry is saying is very important, okay? Ads can whatever, but what Jerry is saying is very important, because your health is important, your mental health is important, your emotional health is important, your well-being is important. So you cannot put a dime on that. You cannot put money on that. So feel free to skip the ads. I should let me turn the ads on. I can't. I don't want people to miss what you're saying. I'm gonna turn the ads off so people can hear what you're saying.
All right.
I will. But you can feel free to bless the channel if God blesses you. $1, $2, whatever you can. So I don't want any of you to miss this. This is valuable. This is like Miles Monroe said. Miles Monroe said this. If there is one of the richest minds in the world is the grave, right? So there's sometimes we think money is valuable, but what Jerry is saying right now, we actually pay for this counseling. We pay for this because this is actually like counseling, because she's a professional, right? So I pay go for counseling to find a balance and whatever Jerry called it, alignment, whatever it is. Right, so I'm gonna turn off the ads, but skip and let's listen to Jerry. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the ads. Go on, Jerry. Go on.
Yeah. So as I was like, like kind of like reflecting today, I was like, I was very wrong. Like I was very, very Life with Candy, good to see you, darling. How are you doing? Welcome, my love. So, and I was like, it was very wrong because other people probably they might see Jerry as someone else. Like, she's there could be other people. Not okay, fine. I'm not here to brag, but there are so many people who like look down onto me. So whatever Jerry says at a certain channel, that's what they're gonna do. And I was like, oh my god, that is the most saddest thing that I did because but then I was just speaking my truth because that's how I was that's how I was going on with my life. And not just me, even so many other people. I can even like tell, even Henry used to be there. We all used to be like so hyped up. We wake up, we go to this channel, we're moving from this channel to the other, but also we're not understanding that as much as we're doing that, we're getting, like we're putting our mental well-being into a kind of like exhaustion. Yeah. We're not taking breaks. So it means from Monday to Sunday, this is the thing we're doing every now and then. We feel excited. We feel so happy about it. Hello, Jason and Gina. Good to see you, darling. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to make it clear and say that never feel obliged to make social media like a daily routine for you because I've seen it destroy my life. I've seen it like kind of like bring me into a space where I feel like I'm not good enough. And I'll say this. And the reason I'm gonna say this is because first of all, when people now, like when everybody else sees that you're giving them value, they want more and more of you. So if they don't get, you're muted. You're muted.
No, I like what you said. People adding value. That's very important. We'll cover that. Continue. Go
Yeah.
on. I'm muting so you can talk.
So when people see that you're giving some kind of a value and then you kind of like stop doing that and they meet you on the street somehow, they're more like chasing after you. They're like, hey, what happened, Jerry? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Ike, what happened? Oh, Jason and Gina. Oh, Henry, what are you doing? We're waiting for you. And what people don't understand is that these give people pressure, a lot of pressure, because you don't even know what's happening with that person's life. Yeah. You don't even know what's happening in here. You have no idea. Now you're giving them pressure to show up. They might even show up in a very fake way and you might not even realize it. But they're faking everything that they're doing. And that's not the kind of life like I wanted for me, right? And obviously, like I've observed so many people. And by the way, like, I'm gonna say that, yeah, people like kind of like think I'm crazy when I say that I kind of like deleted my channel, but I've learned a lot from other people, like big YouTubers who've done that. And they went, to just like, they went for like a break for like 2 years, 3 years, and then they came back. And let me tell you something. There's nothing more important than just to know that you have some kind of a freedom, some privacy, and you're able to give your very best without being pressured by, like outside world. And now what social media is doing to us, it is more like our Mo is like, what? Yeah. I said what I said. So what social media is doing to most of people, we're more like losing control. As much as we feel like we're connected, at the same time, we feel loneliness. So obviously, social media offers like instant connections, but can lead to a feeling of like loneliness, when interactions feel superficial somehow. And most of the time is when like interactions I'm going to feel superficial. Because let me tell you, we don't know each other. I've never met Kiai, I've never met Awomoyo, I've never met Henry, I've never met, Jason and Gina. So the moment I'm out of this space and then I go back into my own cocoon, I feel like, wow, it's more like I'm dreaming. I've never met these people and I feel so lonely. The fact remains that I was super happy in a moment with them. And then I'm going back into the reality. I kind of like feel I drift into that loneliness. And that is where now comparison as well comes and fosters, in I would say in inadequacy, right? Because I'll be waking up tomorrow, I'll be like, oh my God, I can see what Kay is doing. Why can't I even do something like that? With my channel? Because obviously all of us, we are content creators. Even if I've quitted content creating, I'm still gonna be a content creator. And
You're not going anywhere. You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
there's
You're
nothing
not gonna go to
horrible.
the grave without that knowledge. Okay?
Oh, really?
You have to come and harvest it.
So there's nothing horrible like having those kind of feelings, like you're inadequate. And obviously God knows that, you're the most, creative human being, like the way he just created, he or she, whoever you believe God is. So the way he or she created you, the most creative human being at that particular moment. Yeah. So I see social media like it's one of those things that's going to like more like drag people into obviously connectivity, kind of like artificial. It's very artificial. And I'm saying that out of experience, because when I'm here online, when I'm here talking about people, when I'm talking about, all my sessions I used to give, I used to feel so hyped up, and I am with people and I feel so supported. But then when I go, like into my own, duvet, I feel so lonely. Like I cannot even call these people, like to even talk about my problems. I cannot even call these people to share my winnings in life, because obviously I'm also scared, because if I start sharing my winnings, some jealousy and envy, and sorry to say so, and it's very common here on social media.
Can you repeat that again? Repeat that. Repeat. Like now, I just bought my daughter. I'm not bragging. I just bought
Yeah.
my daughter a car, right? I'm not bragging, but I'm not gonna put that
Yeah.
on social media because she
Mm,
just got her license. It's her
mhm.
Christmas gift. So I'm not bragging, but because I know if I did that video, everybody would be like hating and like I'm showing
Oh,
off, and
yeah.
I am not. I'm
Yeah.
blessing her with things I never got, but I'm just celebrating my victories, my milestones. But people would be
Yeah.
hating on me, thinking I'm showing off. So
I
I
know.
just got her a new car. You see,
Mm,
um,
mm.
and for me, my milestone, Jerry, right? Where I've
Yes,
come from. I never knew one day I'd buy my daughter. She just got her license. Here, baby, that is it.
Yeah.
I just picked it up right now. I'm not
Mm,
bragging, but people are gonna hate. Oh, you
yeah.
showing up. Continue. I
Absolutely.
like that point.
And by the way, Ike, it's not even about hating. Also, it could be also you might make somebody else who might want to do something like that for their daughter or even for their son feel like, like they're miserable, like they're miserable because they're not even in a position to do that. So it also bring like more like, people start comparing, their lifestyle with other people, and which is a very bad by the way, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. And if you want to succeed in this life, you have to look at yourself as the most successful human being in this. And I keep on telling my son and my daughter, I keep on telling them, I am the most wealthiest mother in this world. They're like, oh, mommy, what do you mean? What are you talking? And I'm like, yes. At the comments. All right, so let me see. Oh my God, Javon, thank you so much, darling. How are you doing? NK Mambo, Poa, you're muted. You are muted. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Sorry, Jerry. I'm trying to tell people to tap. Don't continue with your train of thought. I'm telling
Okay,
people,
but
tell them
unmute
to tap.
yourself. Unmute
Continue,
yourself,
please.
please.
Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
you can talk. You can over talk whenever you want to.
Yeah, so I want you to repeat what you are saying. I wanted to do a video when I'm getting my daughter's car.
Yeah.
She just turned 16. She just got her first license. I'm giving things I never had anybody to give me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I did the video when she's getting the car, when I'm buying her it's Christmas, right? She's getting her first, and then it's going to be people will start thinking I'm bragging, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like a former street boy from Madare, this far God has brought me. I'm trying to show people everything is possible with God.
Yes.
But when I post, buy my daughter first car, like she just turned 16, then everybody think it's not showing off. It's to show you continue there. People start hating on you or feeling like
Yeah,
you're,
yeah, that's
continue.
yeah. Before I even continue with that, let me just give a big shout out to Javon. I think Javon is the very first time you're coming at EKI. I found you, somewhere, and you were like, "Oh, Jerry Kimani, where did you go?" And I was like, "Oh, if you want to find Jerry Kimani, come and find me, at EKI's." So thank you so much for coming, my darling. And Puasana, I'm very good. As Modi as well, good to see you, and thank you so much for the hugs. Riba Babe, which is Unfiltered Maria, thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate your love and your support, darlings. Thank you so much, my darlings. So we are into the business of talking about, the social media paradox and how sometimes it can take us, it can drive us from our own, like our truthfulness, sorry about that, our more like, is it like intentionality, like just the way we want to show up with people and the way we want to react. Sometimes it can really like drift it into a very different like space. So I was talking about how social media can totally kind of like flip your life from connection to kind of like loneliness, and that loneliness as well is going to bring like kind of like comparison, and that's not where we are. And when I talk about comparison is the thief of joy. And obviously, because it's the human nature, and even psychology, like has kind of like, done also all sorts of research. All of us, everybody, myself included, at some point, we do some kind of like comparison. And we're going to do some kind of comparison when I see someone like, okay, fine, Ike is my best friend. I can see him doing this and that for the daughter. And I'm not in that position. So as much as I'm a human being, I'm going to feel something. I'm going to totally feel something. And I can see Javon says, social media these days are total madness when the trolls step. Oh, yes, I'm going to come to that. We're going to come to that.
Yeah,
So,
we cannot point down. Just continue. Don't lose your train of thought. Yeah, we'll
yeah,
come back to this question.
absolutely.
Continue. Yeah,
So,
don't lose your
when
train of thought.
comparison with others on social media, comes in, it's going to foster some kind of like inadequacy. And then for us content creators, we totally lose ourselves. We even forget our why. Why did I even start my YouTube channel? Why am I even here? Why am I even being in this creative space? You start now acting like other people. You start, running, what other people were doing. And I was telling someone, like, I don't like how as, and I'm sorry to say this, like I don't want to come out as, someone who's trying to bash us as community. And I'm gonna say this because it has to be said. And sometimes the truth hurts. And I told someone today, I was having that discussion, and I was like, I'm so scared to go to EK's panel because I don't know what people are gonna, how people, the way I'm gonna put things out, I don't know how people are gonna take it. And I said, in this loop, we've been having trends. We've been having trend comes, we run into these trends, we lose our focus, we lose our creativity. And the only thing we can do, the very best we can give our audience, it's a salad recipe. Because we lost our creativity. So the only thing I can do, like Anjari, she's a motivational speaker. But the only thing she can do, because, like running into these trends, and these trends, like they take your energy and they make you just lose, you become lazy. Subconsciously, people don't believe in the power of your subconscious mind. If you're going to keep that your subconscious mind sleeping, no one is going to wake it up. So I say the very best, like I've observed, I've been studying so many of us. We are very intellectual, we are very talented, we are very creative, but just because we have fallen in some kind of and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, my God, and forgive me to say that. I'm not saying it's a very bad, it's not whatsoever, but we also have to look at the negative side of it. We become so lazy in such a way that because always, and that's what I'm saying, like you wake up, when I say that to JD that I'm her daily routine, I want to apologize to everyone because everyone was like, oh my God, yes, I'm gonna be Nani JD's daily routine. Yeah. And I was like, that was very wrong because when I talk about I'm JD's daily routine, it means I'm gonna start with her at 7:30 in the morning. Then I'm gonna go. JD is gonna, take me to somewhere else, and then that someone is gonna take me to somewhere else, and that the other person is gonna take me to somewhere else. By the time I know it, it's midnight. I've done literally nothing with my channel, with my creativity. It's totally blocked because I'm consuming. I am consuming. I am consuming, and people don't even
What,
understand.
hold on, Jerry? Okay,
Yeah.
money. Can you
Yeah.
repeat what you just said? You'll end up doing, okay, like on TikTok. We end up the whole night.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You
Is it
start.
time to go to work?
Let me
Continue
not
there.
even use JD because she's not here, and I don't want people to take me, wrongly. Let me just say I'm going to start at Jason and Gina at 6 p.m. in the morning.
Mhm.
Once I start from Jason, I'm gonna go to Henry. Then after Henry, I'm gonna go to Maria. Then after Maria, I'm gonna go to Jay, and it continues until midnight. And then that's where the midnight comes in. I'm like, oh, I feel so exhausted. I want to sleep. So what time like as a content creator, you should have like minimum, like I was talking with a psychologist and I was like, if you're a content creator, you should have a minimum of 5 hours, you alone, because creativity don't just come in. You need to be in a very
So
silent
you need a break for
you do in a day
creativity
or
to
5 hours. Yeah,
creep in. So
every
okay,
day.
continue. Mhm.
Yeah, you need a minimum of 5 hours every day as a content creator, like every single day for creativity to come in, because creativity is not just what you think guys think, like, oh my God, I'm gonna wake up, and it takes the brain, because, and I'm gonna say this because psychology has proved wherever you indulge, it's gonna go. Those are the ideas that you get. So if you're gonna be indulging, some bullshit, I'm sorry to use the word, you're gonna be getting some bullshit
Mhm.
ideas. And I'm not saying that people are, like
Let
crazy.
me write that down, creativity, because I don't want to lose your train of thoughts, what we were talking about. But that's a
Yeah.
topic by itself,
Okay.
creativity.
So whatever
All
you
right,
indulge in
continue what you're saying.
every single moment, whatever you indulge in, like, I want to tell people, there's nothing like this is my idea in this world.
Mhm.
Whatever idea you have, you might find it with someone else, and that someone else had it like 3 years ago. Do you know
Mhm.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all like borrowing ideas. But if you're gonna be watching some, like, BS star kind of stuff, you're gonna
Mhm.
be producing, BS forever.
Yes. Junk in, junk out.
Yeah. And then what's gonna happen, even that psychologist say to me, like, you're struggling so much, it's because now you've been indulging, you've been a consumer. You went as a producer, but now in the YouTube, and you are becoming a consumer. So what happens to you? You don't know what to do. Like, you have no ideas whatsoever. Nothing is coming because you do not even have time. You're not even giving yourself those 5 hours in a day as a creator, as a content creator. From psychologists, you're supposed to have a 5 hours, minimum of 5 hours, you alone, being in reality. No, I'm not saying that you alone at home, like dreaming and wherever. No, go out, meet people, and that's how you're gonna get ideas. Listen, talk to people. That's how you get ideas. But if you're gonna be
Hold on,
sitting,
Jerry. There's something I know about you. You write books, right? What is
yeah,
the best time for you to write books? Because, by the way, she's not just a life coach; she's also she writes books.
yeah.
So, what is the best time for you to be creative and to write your scripts or whatever you're creating? Since you brought this
Um,
to this, is it when you're on TikTok or YouTube or whatever?
oh, when I'm TikTok, my mind is garbage. When I'm on TikTok, can produce anything. The best time to write books, it's around from for me, like, like it has always been like 11. 11 p.m. until 5:30 in the
Inside,
morning.
in silence. In silence.
In silence.
Oh.
When it's silence. There is no noise. It's just me and my laptop. I'm writing. That's when I have ideas. And that is even, and the very funny thing about me, when I used to do this, like the content creation and everything, I used to get ideas at around 4:30 in the morning. And I'll literally wake up. Like I've been sleeping. And I tell people, I sleep with my notebooks. I sleep with the notebooks because literally, I know, like literally, I can just be sleeping and then I get an idea all of a sudden and I wake up and I start writing. And to my, my person, you'd be like, "Oh, are you crazy? Why are you waking up? You've been sleeping. Why are you waking up to write?" Yeah, so it's in silence at night. And you can even just look at all the powerful writers. Those are the moments for them to do their creation, and that is even the reason why one that my psychologist friend told me, you need a maximum of 5 hours. You alone. Do not consume anything. Forget about social media if you want to be very creative, if you want to be a productive person.
Oh, they told you to forget social media if you want to be productive?
Oh, yes.
All right. Whew. All right. I like what says Jay Van Hound say, what NK says is true for the consumers too. For consumers.
Yeah.
Because I remember last year I was so obsessed with YouTube, I got in trouble at my office at work. Because I'm here supporting NK, I'm here, everywhere. And I like what he said. Because I found I used to spend so much time on screen.
Yeah.
And then I was less productive in my job. So continue with the paradox. So this is one of those, right? People always, companies that allow you to bring your phones, you become unproductive. Continue with the paradox. Continue the paradox.
All right. Yeah, and Jay Van, thank you so much for that contribution. So now I was into the paradox of we are still in number one. So let me go to number two, yeah, because we can do number two. One, yeah. Yes. So number two, it's information versus overload. So while social media provides valuable information, and you get constant notification here and there, and endless scrolling, it can obviously overwhelm you. You get overload of information. You don't even know what to do with it. So you become so possessed in such a way that, you have all this information, but you cannot even process it in your mind. And these drive people crazy. It totally drives people crazy because you got ideas. And this is the reason why sometimes you can sit down with other people. They'll be telling you, "Oh, this is what I know," and you're like, why did you even get that from? Can you even explain it? And people cannot even explain what they're talking about. Have you ever had conversations with people? You ask them questions, they cannot even be able to express what they're talking about.
Yeah, so true.
And that's an information. It's not that they're stupid, but they have information overload. Because whatever now they have in their mind, it is crazy. It's possessive. It's wild. Yeah, so there's a difference between getting healthy information and having an overload of information. And what we don't understand about social media, this is what it's causing to us. And most of us cannot even express the little things even we're trying to give, the littlest, even the little, how would I say it, the little advice. You might go for an advice to someone and they tell you something and they'll be like, "Can you explain that further?" They'll be like, "I don't know even how to say it." So if you cannot, and there is this saying, if you cannot explain even to a 6-year-old, it means you yourself, you don't know as well.
You don't know it. So true.
Yeah, you don't know it. So if you're here telling people, "Oh, no, I can't even explain it, but this is how it is." No, you have to explain what you know. You have to tell people. You have to be, authentic. Don't just, go everywhere and just grab information and have this overload of information. Obviously, you're going to feel very rich, but it's not going to help anyone.
By the way, Jerry, what do you call it? AI is part of social media, right? And you can get a lot of overload information.
Yeah.
But when it comes to it, without the notes, people start asking you questions. Most people can't answer. You can't explain what
You can't explain it. Yes, you can't.
Go on.
Yeah. So the third Barry walking exercise. Thank you so much, darling, for coming and tuning in. So the third one, I'll be saying it's validation and versus anxiety. Validation, and I'm sorry to use this. It's about likes, and now I'm talking about
Oh Lord, are you about to step on our feet now? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to step on our feet?
No. Like, forgive me if I do that. Yeah, Kavi, darling, good to see you. So validation versus anxiety. And I wrote here on my notes because I keep on telling people I'm very forgetful, so I have to be like scrolling down my notes. And I said likes and comments kind of like provides a sense of validation.
And it's human nature. We all want to have validation. Continue.
But also can create dependence on external approval. You want to feel like approved by other people.
Strangers.
Oh,
Be precise. Strangers.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry, she's getting 1,000 views. Oh God, she is the bomb. She's doing, and when Jerry feels that, she feels empowered. Yeah. It's so good. But then later on, people forget, even like the person who's being empowered, who's feeling like validated by that, they forget that it's not always you're gonna get those kind of views. Not always. It's just good. It's just by like whatever creativity you've been like producing. Because not everything is gonna be like celebrated by the world. Not everything is just gonna be accepted by the world. Not everything is gonna like kind of like pick up. So if you're going to be in that the side of you're looking for that kind of validation, oh Lord, you're going to lose big time because you're gonna be stagnant because and this happened to me, like it happened to me because I think there was content I did, and I think I don't know if you can remember, I got even to like 9 point something views, right? Almost 10K views. And then I started worrying. I was like, if I start producing, oh my God, is it gonna give me, people might think like I'm a scam. Probably I bought these views and everything, because now you've lost your why, you've lost your direction. Now you're more focused into that validation thing. So which leads to anxiety. So the moment you're gonna sit on the camera, you'll be like, oh Lord, I wish, I hope, and I pray that this whatever I'm doing, it's gonna give me more views, double it. It's also going to give you like self-doubt, like when engagement is low. And it's no one in this world, even the bigger YouTubers, no one is guaranteed engagement. It just happens.
No, it just happens.
Depending on the content that you've you've shot out there. And this is where we go wrong.
Yeah. Gina, welcome. And I see Bazoo, Barry, welcome, and AJ. Okay, continue, Jerry. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, and I can see Jay says, all right. Let me see. I have to read that. Because I don't want to go back. Just forgive me about that. So a few days ago, I tried to explain that to Maria, that you must decide if you want to be productive. And that means the next step. You can't support everybody all day if you want to be productive. Yes. And thank you so much, Jay, for saying that. Because most of us, like, I'm going to speak for us Kenyans, yeah? Because I've observed that. We are content creators, but we are more consumers than being content creators. We're more into the hustle of, supporting, support. And I'm not saying that supporting people is bad. No. But you cannot tell me that you'll wake up 8 o'clock in the morning, keep on supporting until midnight. What time are you going to be getting ideas? What time are you going to be creative? What time are you going to be productive? So you just have to sit down and, ask yourself some questions. And thank you so much, Jay, for, giving Maria that, kind of like awakening, because she has to wake up. She cannot be all over the place. She cannot be from morning until, midnight. And after midnight, that's when now she's thinking, oh, what am I going to do tomorrow? Oh, I need to shoot a video. So what are you going to do? Because you don't want to lose your community, you're going to shoot a salad recipe. And I've seen that with so many people, or I'm gonna shoot me just grilling some wherever, chicken wherever, chicken breast, because I don't have nothing else to give into this world. And that doesn't mean that you're not talented. That doesn't mean that you're not gifted. It's only that you've overloaded your mind with so many things that you've forgotten, you can't even think beyond anything else, beside that chicken breast. So the other thing
is, sorry to interject and interrupt you. Can we go to point number 4 about paradox? Right? We know we can easily get the ray by the comments. I'm here to keep you in check. Let's go back to your point 4 paradox. Don't look at chat. You're gonna look at chat, you're gonna lose it. Let's go back to point number 4 about paradox social media.
Freedom versus addiction. So social media offers obviously like a freedom of expression, right?
She's forgetting herself already. She's here forgetting herself. She's excited by the chat engagement. She's forgetting herself. You see, she's a good example right here. Continue point number 4.
No,
you gotta have people. You gotta have people who will keep you accountable.
Okay, fine. Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Let's go to point number 4.
Yeah. So the point number 4 is freedom versus addiction. So obviously, like social media have given us, the freedom of expression.
Yeah.
But often it traps the users in addictive, loop of checking and rechecking feeds every now and then. You're addicted. You want to be there. Oh my God, Vivi, good to see you, darling. So, what did Ike say? What did he post? So you become so addicted, you forget about, even your freedom of expressing yourself in your very creative way that the good Lord has blessed you with. You get so addicted. In the morning, I want to wake up and say, oh, is Ike still, posting those pics? Yeah, so you forget about your freedom of, expressing your own creativity. You start becoming so addicted into, following, what other people are doing. Like what Trump said, what Kamala said, what, Kasongo said. You become so addicted. You're always scrolling up and down. By the time you know it, you don't even have any content, to give to your people because, you've been wasting your time. So you have to kind of balance. You have to more balance between the freedom of expression and addiction. And some of us cannot even tell the difference. So we think addiction is more like an expression. When I go to somewhere and I'm so addicted to keep on scrolling and talking about what people have been saying, you feel like that's, and you're gonna be responding. You feel like that's a freedom of expression. And I'm talking to content creators. Now I'm talking to content creators. Yeah, when it comes to freedom and addiction. So most of us content creators, we feel like addiction is like a freedom of, a freedom of speech, which is not. We confuse it.
We will come to questions after this because I will let the audience ask you questions. I'm going to let them ask you a question after this. But go on. How many more points we gotta go? Before I need to unlist them to come for you, right? I'm gonna let them come for you. So
everybody
if you
should
got
come
more
to
points, I hope they're writing notes so they know every point, so they can answer.
Yeah.
They can ask a question, right? And I think Kavivi is there. Hey, Kavivi, welcome. Barry walking exercise. Hold on, let me give a shout out to everybody, Jerry, and then I'll be back. Ladies and gents, hold on. I'm gonna increase up the music real quick so I can give a shout out to everybody who's in the building, because I didn't take any of you for granted, right? I don't take it. I want to give us, let me start from the bottom of the list. I see Asmade, the baddest king himself. Big up yourself, Asmade. And then we got John Van Horn, big up yourself. I see Barry walking, big up yourself. Wise man, I see you there. Copy K, Richie Vivian, Jason and Gina, Wamoyo, AJ, New Dimension. I'm going to be sending you the link in a bit. And anybody else who want to come up, I'm going to drop the link here in a few minutes. So I want to give a shout out to everybody. Let me look it up. We got who else? Barry Walking is there. AJ New Dimension. We had Jason and Gina. We got a few other people in the bush. But bless up yourself. Henry, best line. Kakitu. Enough respect to you. And ladies and gents, Lord, this is an interval. We gotta have Jerry dance for us, right? Oh Lord of mercy. Hey, pick up yourself. So please get your papers, get your pens, write down the questions you want to ask Jerry. You're gonna ask Jerry any question. By the way, don't forget Jerry is a certified, is a trained professional in life coaching, life alignment coach. Yeah. She's gonna come here and she'll be aligning us about finding a balance when it comes to social media. She used the term paradox, but all I'm gonna say is this: finding a balance in life between what is real and what is not real. Social media is virtual, is not real. Nothing is real when you see on social media virtually, whether it has many views, subscribers, and all that. Please don't lose your mind and big up yourself. All right, let's go with this tune. Hey, let me know what you think, guys. Write your questions down. I want to shout out KBK. I see you all the way from ATL in Brisbane, KBK. I see Asmade, the Mr. Vacation, always vacationing, Asmade. And we got J. Van Horn. I don't know where you're watching us from. And Kavivi, big up yourself, Kavivi. One more you read back all the way up somewhere in the Europe. Yeah, don't forget. As Jerry comes back, this is a quick interval. So you guys write down the questions, because mental health is very important. Mental health, ladies and gents, listen to me. Mental health is very important. If you're mentally affected, that stuff affects your emotions, it affects your esteem, it affects your confidence, it affects your self-worth. And guess what happens? If you're all affected mentally, emotionally, physically, esteem, confidence, if all that is affected, you're not going to be productive in any way. You will not be productive at work. You will not be productive in your relationship. You will not be productive with your children, whatever it is. So we got to find the balance, the pros and the cons of social media. Basically, that's what we're breaking down. Where do you find a balance? I actually did a reaction. When Obama was campaigning for Kamala Harris. Obama said something very profound. This is what he said. We live in a generation where you're seeking for strangers to approve you, to like, not to dislike, to comment, and we take everything, people you never met, people you don't know, just people, virtual people. You don't even know what they say. You let them affect you. So as Jerry comes back, this is very important topic. It might not make sense. You don't have a lot of people here because this is value adding. But if any of us was here showing his booty, was here showing whatever, going crazy, there'll be a lot of people here. So what humans, this generation, we live in a generation where we don't like things that add value. We tend to be attracted to things that don't add value. If Jerry was here, talk. If I was here doing something nasty, it would be the chat would be hot. People would be here. People don't like what add values. People, the Bible says, in the last days, men, women will have itchy ears. They will even look for pastors, preachers who will preach what they want to hear. So, if in the last days, men and women will get their own preachers, they will get their own bishops to preach to them. Da, 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 da. Get ready. Your blessing is coming. They just want you to preach. They don't want to preach the truth of repentance. They don't want to preach that the wages of sin is death. So in these last days, even social media platform, people don't want that which add value. People want content that is contradictory, content that does not add value, content, I like what, okay, oh, she back. That's the Bible. So in the last days, we want content that is distractive. We want content that is fake. We want content that is not true. But if Jerry just does a video or just do a video, honest, genuine video, we don't want it. We want content creators to exaggerate. Oh, I'm in Haiti. I'm in somewhere dangerous. Oh, we want a fake. We just want fake, but we don't want what is real. We got to find a balance, and that's what this topic. I've seen content creators putting their lives at risk because they know what is dangerous is what sells, right? And sometimes you have children, you have mothers, you're risking just because you want likes, you want views, you want subscribers. You put your life at risk. You don't even think about your wife. You don't think about your children. You don't think, you just put your life at risk for strangers who don't know you. The moment you die or something happens, they forget about you. Bless up yourself already. Okay, continue, Jerry. Thank you. You're back.
Yeah, thank you, darling. So we've done the, like I said, oh, you have a blessing.
No, he joined the membership. Pick up yourself, Goga, enough respect.
Oh, 16
my
months.
membership.
Wow.
Yeah, Goga, we've been with Goga rolling. Oh, I see you, MM Morgan. Blessings. Okay, Jerry, continue. I'm going to put this in. Welcome.
Thank you, Goga. Thank you. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So I think I've done the 4 paradox, and now I'm going to dive into, because I don't want people to think like I'm here to talk about, the negativity of social media. So I'm going to dive into the positive impacts of it, yeah? And one is connection and community. Obviously, we connect. And oh my God, AJ, good to see you, my darling. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming, my sister. I love you so much.
I'm going to drop the link. Whoever wants to join can join, all right? Not yet, right?
No, not yet, because, I told you.
Okay. I will post them. All right. Okay.
I don't want people coming and driving me crazy because.
Okay, I know you. Okay.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay.
And like everybody else in the chat, please forgive me for saying that. But nowadays, I just want to. Kay knows, Kay knows my. I'm losing my mind these days. I'm losing my mind. So.
Yes. Can you come back to the center? There you go.
Like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Continue, Jerry.
Yeah. So sorry for saying that. Everyone else should come later on when Jerry has spoken, because I don't want to see my other side of it. Yeah. So we're going to dive into the positive impacts. And the positive impacts of social media, one, I said it's connection and community, obviously. Like social media has kind of like facilitated communication and relationships. Like especially for people who are more like isolated, like us, like myself, I'm always isolated. And people who've been like like how would I, oh god, the word marginalized. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. They're marginalized. Oh,
Yeah,
marginalized.
marginalized. Marginalized. Yeah,
So,
got you. Got
yeah.
you.
So
Marginalized.
it
Yeah.
also helps, like, like, and I say it here onto my points, it helps, like maintaining long distance relationships, like with people you've never even met, and they kind of like give like genuine love to you. They kind of like give, like genuine support.
Mhm.
So the second one is access to information. It provides, like educational content and resources and mental health, wellness and whatnot. And also it more like promotes, awareness of social issues and, self-care practices. This is, I'm gonna go very fast, yeah, because I don't want to waste our time, because I said I'm gonna be here for 1 hour. So it also promotes, awareness of social like issues. Liz Nasra, good to see you, darling. It also promotes, like awareness of, like social issues and self-care practices. Number three, it provides, expressions and creativity. So, it's gonna be like a space where you're going to express yourself without even like feeling, even those are nowadays, like before all the madness came in, everyone was just like expressing in their own ways. Nobody cared. Everyone was trying to showcase their talents, because not so many people were even able to like go and do recordings. And just through social media, just through by coming on YouTube and singing, everyone was like, oh wow, what a nice voice. So I got you. Yeah, come tomorrow. We can do something with you, right? So it promotes that, like it promotes, creativity. And nowadays you do not need even, to go to beg people to come and support your creativity. People are just going to come and be like, oh wow, I love that. Oh, you're an artist, you draw that. Oh my god, oh, I love it, let me buy that. Back in the days, oh, obviously I'm not so old, but I can still imagine that back in the days it was not. Why are you laughing? It was not so easy for like musicians and artists, right? Just for someone to take you on a studio,
Oh
you know?
Lord, don't even talk about it. I still
Yeah,
have two albums I sent to studios. They all, I don't know what happened to them.
yeah.
Continue.
And even to give you a record, it took, and obviously these people sometimes they even took advantage of you for like 2 years. Yeah. By the time you
Yeah.
know it, you're like, oh Jesus Christ, what have I been doing? But now with social media, with YouTube, oh my God, you can just wake up and sing your song, and everyone will be like, oh wow, we love that, and you go viral. You start making money.
Mhm.
So yeah, so those are three, the three key things, like I quoted about social media, like positive influences, and I'm gonna repeat them. And
Mhm.
I've said it's connection and community, it's access to information, and also it's expression to creativity. Let me go to negativity, because everything that has a pro has a con.
How's that gone?
Listeners, unacheka nini?
Oh, by the way,
Ndani-
let me explain. Let me explain. Pros
yeah.
means value adding, and con means does not add value, has a negative impact in your life,
Mm,
right? So
yeah.
we gotta explain the like sometimes. The pros is the
Oh
plus,
God.
and
Yeah.
we'll do another topic about 2025. We need to eliminate, subtract things or
Mm.
people who don't add value in your life. We'll do that. No, hold
Amen.
on. No, we'll do another topic about that
Amen.
because I
Yeah.
am so tired. I'm so exhausted
Oh
because
my
people.
God. Wait a minute, Wanga lady. Oh, I love Wanga so much. I wanna...
Yeah, so we gotta go to 2025. You find people who add value.
Mm,
There are those people who add value, and there's those people who subtract value,
mm.
and then there's those people who bring division. They divide, right? And then there are those people who multiply. Put yourself in the middle. Put yourself in the middle, right? So there are those people who just want to take from you. And then there
Yeah,
are those people who add, but you get certain people who multiply, right? So we're gonna do a next
absolutely.
topic about that. 2025, we gotta have a paradigm shift. Oh Jesus, you guys never heard me talk so serious, right?
Hallelujah.
We have to pivot. It's
Oh
called
my God.
pivoting.
Wanka,
We
whenever
have
I
to
say Wanka,
pivoting.
I'm getting emotional. Wanka, I love Wanka. Wanka, good to see you, darling. Good
We
to
have
see
to pivot. We have to pivot, right?
you.
Pivoting.
Yes,
Paradigm shift. So
absolutely.
2025 is the year of paradigm shift and
Mm-hmm.
pivoting. We gotta in life, you can't stay stagnant. You
Yeah.
can't do the same things every year and expect
Mm.
different expectation, right? I've been
Yes.
reflecting. I'm gonna be reflecting. In
Mm.
2025 is gonna be, you know what? Angalia go got to show off.
Bring your cup, okay? Bring your cup. Goga is saying, I love those cups. Goga, it's Christmas time. It is Christmas time. Everybody can bring yours.
Salute. Bring it close. Bring it close.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ah, Suwakepa, salute.
Salute,
Salute.
salute, salute, salute. Mm. And by the way, what I even
what
noticed is
what
like my cup is even matching my nails. You know, it's Christmas. What?
Wanga lady, big up yourself. Atigoga is saying, what words are those? Ati what? No, we have to pivot. Pivot, we have we first go paradigm shift. I think it's starting here right now with Jerry, right?
Yeah.
No, can't do the same thing every day and expect a different result, right?
Mm.
So you
Yeah.
change
Absolutely.
in life is inevitable, right?
Yeah.
Change in life is inevitable.
Yeah.
Change is not comfortable. Change
Oh
is
yeah.
not easy.
Not.
But for you to excel, for you to succeed, sometimes in life you have to let people go. You might love them, you might appreciate them, but if they're not adding value, if they're
Yeah.
not multiplying value, if they all do is subtract and division, you gotta kiss them
Yeah.
bye bye. Paradigm shift, you have
Yes.
to pivot. You got,
Okay.
yeah, and that is
Let me
it.
continue because
Continue, Jerry.
let me
Okay,
continue.
continue.
So let me go
Continue.
to negatives. Yeah.
Okay,
We've
go
talked
on.
about the positives. Let me go to negatives. And by the way, Goga and Wanga Lady, good to see you, darlings. Good to see you. Oh, Wanga Lady just make me emotional. Anyway, before I start crying here, let me get read with the what animalizia and he's in the cons. Yeah. So the cons of it's comparison and low self-esteem. And this encourages, like comparison with idealized, like portrayals of others' lives. Well, okay, Tiana Nani, leave me alone. Like we more like leading to feeling of inadequacy. Like the filters of curated posts, can distort reality and promote unrealistic standards. I don't know if you guys got that. And I wrote here, I'm gonna repeat because I write my notes very well. Filters and curated posts can distort reality and promote unrealistic standards. What do I mean with that? You will see Jerry Kimanish is gone for like a very lovely photo shoot. And you know what photo shoot is all about? It's all about, they're going to create, this smooth Jerry, and, she's very good looking and whatnot. And then I sit down here, look that Jerry, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I would look like her. I wish I would talk like her. By the way, what people don't understand nowadays, it's even like now social media. You can go start shooting your post, and AI is gonna be, you know, like imitating your voice. Yeah, you're gonna come out as the sexiest, baddest human being in this world. And then you're gonna be listening to you on social media, on YouTube, on your channel, your little channel talking. You'll be like, oh, I sound like a snake, yeah. My voice is not coming. My voice is not even coming out like Njeri's. Oh my god, what do I do? Mhm. That can really, like, like, it can mess you up big time. We have to be very careful, my darlings, especially when it comes even to like photo shoot and everything. If I go for a photo shoot, just know that that photo shoot is not going to be not unless like you can see like those, like my stretch marks and everything. That's not who I am. That is not me. That is not truth. That is not my truth, right? So comparing yourself with, other people on social media, it's just going to bring your self-esteem down. It's just going to lower you. For what? And by the way, it doesn't even matter. You can be the most sexiest and the baddest human being in this world, but you have nothing to offer into people. The only thing you can offer is the pictures on social media. And obviously, because you're so like focused into what we see with our eyes, we don't want to listen. We don't want to even give our time to listen to people for like even like, like 5 minutes. Nowadays people are so tired and very lazy in such a way that, oh, we're so I'd rather watch a picture of that lady who looks like she's like like a size 8, she's well built, than just listen to her ideas. So you have to watch about like and I keep on saying comparison is the thief of joy. If you compare yourself with other people, it's not going to build you. That's just going to degrade you. Your creativity level is just going to go down. And as Modi says, it's just a carefully crafted illusion of perfection. People on social media share only the best parts of the, oh yes. And thank you so much, Asmode, for saying that. And I'll say that. And a few years ago, I quitted my Instagram. And people are so surprised when I say that I did deleted my YouTube channel. But when I quitted my Instagram, I had more than 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. And we used to model with me and my kids. And because like and my greatest like people who supported me, they were from like African descent, yeah. And all our and we all know that, my darlings, forgive me, I have to plug my computer. I forgot about it. I forgot about it. So, and we all know that people like from Africa, they do love, yes, AJ, I did that. I quitted from my Instagram. I had more than 10,000 subscribers, and I used to be like a model with my kids as well. And also, I quitted from my Facebook, which I had similar, like number of it. And that's why I keep on telling people I can just wake up. And even when by the way, when I talked even to before Nani Kiai comes here and try to bring me back into my alignment thing of what we're talking about, I used to tell Emora, I'm going to wake up one day and I'm going to delete my YouTube channel and people are not going to believe it. And then I also went to AJ and I told AJ, AJ, one day I'm going to wake up and delete my YouTube channel. And because I've done it, with other, like bigger, accounts for me. So, and what am I saying that? It's because in this life, please do not be so attached. Do not be so attached with everything that you got within you. You have to have that sense of just letting go. And I'll never forget one thing AJ said. She said, a good dancer knows when to leave the stage. And when I felt that moment came for me, I was like, this moment, if I stay here, if I if I stay here and I will be here, it's going to be very toxic for me and for my community and for my audience. So I'll better vacate. So anyway, otaniacha mushina mingi neseme, like comparison, like and self-esteem, it goes hand in hand. So if you start comparing yourself with other people, with what other people are doing, your self-esteem goes down. And then what happens? You start leaning into depression. And there's nothing that has contributed to, especially as like the millennials and Gen Z's mental well-being, like depression. And the very main cause of it, most of us have been brought up, most of us, I'm not saying all of us, I'm just saying most of us, a high percentage of most of us have been brought up by in a family standard where like you don't lack anything. Like let's just say 60% of us, yeah, 60, myself included, right? So but still we're so very depressed. Why are we even depressed? Because we've gone to universities, we've graduated, so why are we still in that bubble of like we don't even know what we want in life, like we are lacking something in life? So when I look at it, it's because of social media, because we don't even want to like agree that if I succeed right now, it doesn't mean that you as my best friend or you as Wanga, you as Goga, like we have to go hand in hand. No. Goga can go and get an interview and he pursues and he flies. Jerry Kimani might come here and she'll drag herself for some years. And then later along in life, she might even come and pass Goga, like we don't even want to look like we don't even want to expand our mind in that, in such a way. But let me tell you, my darlings, if you start comparing yourself with people here on social media, you're going to be failing. You're going to be digging your own grave, and there's no coming back. And take it away from me. Take it from me, because I realized comparison started hitting me so much. And I was like, oh, I even called few people. I even had a conversation with Kay, and I was like, okay, I'm going to bring down my YouTube channel. I was like, why would you even do that? Don't do that. I was like, why? Dude, you have no idea. You have literally no idea what I'm going through. And the reason is because also other people are coming to you to give them advice. What are you doing? And by the way, please, everyone here on YouTube, by the way, and I keep on saying like as content creators, because I was a content creator, even if nimetoka kwa hiyo content creation, I'm still gonna be a content creator. Nobody knows if maybe I'm gonna come back. So I'm gonna say, as content creators, we forget that even the people who've succeeded and they've had like thousands of views and millions of views, you might even ask them, what did you do until that video that you are able to like scale like that? They got no idea. They'll be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know, have no clue. So when people come to me and tell me, oh, Jerry, that video of yours that was about 10,000 views, what did you do? Darling, I don't know what I did myself. I played with keywords. I played with hashtags. I did my dress code, and boom, I was shocked, just like you are. So I cannot even tell, So it also gave me pressure when people were coming and asking me about that, because I have no answer. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said. I kept on going to that video with so many people. I even remember when Kia, like Kia is going to be here and he's going to tell, he was like, Jerry, whatever you did onto that video, you have to keep on going on. Go and study it. I was like, okay, fine, dude, I'm going to go and study it. So I went to study my video. I don't know what I did. I don't know, So there's so many, like, like when you start, comparing yourself with your other, like your video, do not, please. If you go and start shooting your videos, shoot it with the fact like you don't even care if you're gonna get those, like millions of, views or thousands of views. Forget about the past. Keep on going, keep on improving yourself. Give your very best. So the other thing about the cons is cyberbullying and harassment.
Hallelujah.
Oh, help me here before I start going.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Tell me about it. Go on.
When I talk about cyberbullying, I don't know. I don't really want to dwell in this so much because it might not.
I'll ask you this. Or maybe I'll ask you after.
Yeah, because it's something that has happened to me indirectly without
No,
people
I'll
knowing.
ask you after. Let's go back
Yeah,
to that.
and harassment as
Because
well.
one time,
Harassment where
two
people
times
harass
to add
you,
to, yes.
but people just come and judge you just by the fact of you do A, B, C, and D onto your channel, and that harassment. You cannot just come and accuse me of things that you don't know. You do not even have proof of it. And even that's I think that's one of the main reason I felt like I wanna give up with this YouTube, because first of all, I'm a mother.
Jerry, let me ask you this. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll ask you after because it escalated to YouTube, but it did start from YouTube. I will come for that. I will come for you. Let's go on. Continue.
No, but it started on
YouTube,
YouTube.
YouTube was innocent. YouTube was innocent.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because people were coming like asking, who is Jerry? Why is she doing that? Is she married? Is she
No,
that and
no, no,
that?
no, 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 no. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
No,
What
it
the
started there.
escalation, where the escalation happened.
No,
It was like
no, but guy,
3 days.
you're
Let's
not the
talk
one
about
to
that.
you're not the one to define my escalation, because you don't know me. You don't know me.
I continue with your topic.
But anyway, we are
Continue
not
with
even
your
here to discuss about why I quitted YouTube, yeah. But like when people start, asking A, B, C, and D, it also gives you
Yeah.
that kind of negativity, kind of. Probably not in a very, like explosive way, but somehow, it might bring. I might start also asking myself some questions. Oh wow,
Mhm.
why are they so interested with my life? Why do they even want to be see my husband? So anyway, I'm not even here to discuss about myself. I'm here to discuss about YouTube. But I'm just giving
Continue.
people who have
Yes.
been like, oh, why didn't Jerry, like quit from YouTube? If you're clever enough, just pick points and run away with it. So cyberbullying and harassment as well. So that increases exposure to negative comments, obviously, if it goes wild, yeah. Not for like me, mine never went wild, but like it increases, like we've seen like YouTubers who've like become suicidal because of that.
Oh yeah, a lot of them. A lot
Yeah,
of them.
because of negative comments. And my darlings, before you even comment, you go to someone's channel and start, giving some negative, and horrible comments. Just think
Mhm.
about their well-being. Just don't just think about that person. Think about the people that love that person. Think about the family, that surround that person. Think about their kids. Think about their husband. Think about the boyfriend. Don't just see that person. You know, trolling is such a horrible thing. It can destroy people's lives
Mhm.
completely.
True.
Point of no return. To a
Mhm.
point of no return. And not everyone, like the people that you see, they're very strong on social media. They do have a very soft space into their
Yeah.
soul. Yeah. And they get
Very
a
soft. Very soft. Okay. Continue.
yeah, the people that you see, they're very strong on social media, and they're very, like they're like a powerhouse and everything. They're very soft. And that can really damage them to a point of no return. The other thing is, I'll talk about. I did write here. It's addiction and time wasting. So excessive use can lead to social media, addiction. What I'm
Mhm.
talking about, you wake up very early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, you start scrolling. That is addiction. You're addicted, and then you're wasting your time. There's no productivity. You're not consuming. You're not producing
Yeah.
anything. You're not producing anything. You're just consuming every single fucking day. You're throwing jokes here and there, emojis, blah 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 blah. There's nothing you're doing important. And forgive my French, yeah. Sometimes I can go overboard.
You're forgiven.
Yeah. So excessive use can lead to social media, addiction, and also it can reducing productivity as well, and real life social interactions. So you find
Mhm.
yourself you're very busy on social media, but you have very little time with your friends and with your family, the people that matters in life. And this is what I'm gonna say to you guys. If I die right now, not so many of you, or probably, yeah, probably some of you, a huge percent of you might care, but not so many. I had more than 3,000 subscribers. But do you think those 3,000 subscribers would give an F if Jerry died? Probably just 10% of it, yeah? Just 10% of my community. And just because you guys, we know each other, we are my community. But the rest, they don't care. Oh, Jerry died. Okay, fine, all right. Oh, may God, like may her soul rest in peace and all
Rest
that.
in peace. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to balance, do not waste your time, connect with your people. And I came to realize that because I realized, like I was wasting my time so much and I was not even having, that connection with my, like the connection I had with my kids, it kind of like disappeared.
It
You know,
affected your
oh,
motherhood with your kids,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. So on Saturdays used to be our coffee time. And all of a sudden, like Jerry, oh, mommy, oh, you having an LS? Can I come and join you? And I'm telling my kids, no, this is adult. It's adult. Then my son is like, oh,
Can you consider that the unseen consequences, the
oh yeah.
unseen consequences of social media? You think you're doing okay, but
Mm,
it's affecting your children. It's affecting your partner, your spouse, whoever
yes.
whatever you're supposed to do on the weekend, your chores,
Yeah.
even your
Oh,
chores.
yes.
Like I've been putting a carpet in this room of mine for the like freaking last 2 months,
Oh, yes.
but I'm just on TikTok, and seeing consequences because I'm
Yeah.
social media. I'm on TikTok here, TikTok here, TikTok here.
Mm,
I'm on YouTube. Like this car for my daughter, I was supposed to buy it a couple weeks ago, but because
yeah.
of TikTok, unseen
You
consequences.
are busy.
Is
You're
that what you
busy,
call
brother.
consequences? Continue, Jerry.
Yeah, and that's even like now you can see like my son is coming back and forth, like,
Mm-hmm.
mommy, you said you. There we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's back.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh, hey, dude, let mommy do his thing. Yeah. So basically, uh, what Jerry is stressing is unseen consequences of social media, right? Like, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're a boyfriend, you're a girlfriend, you're an employee, you are whatever you can be. But the unseen consequences of social media, you don't realize it's affecting the people around you, right? That's unseen. The unseen consequences of social media, you don't realize it's affecting your health because sometimes you can't support everybody as much as you want to support them because first of all you don't know these people, right? It's virtual, and you find sometimes you sleep late, you wake up early, all you do is scroll. There's some unseen consequences that is affecting you mentally, is affecting you emotionally. And if you're affected here is going to start affecting your physical. Like me, I give you an example. I started relaxing, going to the gym because I'm more into like uh, social media has become like crack. It's become like pain. I gotta be there. I gotta be there. So I started slacking. Okay. Oh, she's back. There she is. All right.
Yeah,
Center
but
yourself. Can you center?
now my son has
Continue.
come like the third time. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, he needs attention. He needs mommy's attention.
yeah, absolutely. So,
Hmm.
so what we were, also we were in addiction and time wasting, right?
Hmm.
Probably not everyone is gonna see it like time wasting because obviously you wanna support people, but
Hmm.
it is time wasting sometimes. Like you,
It is.
you,
It is
yeah.
actually. It is.
I even realized like during even on my birthday when I was like reflecting, I was still
Hmm.
on people's LS.
Hmm.
It is my birthday. My kids they've like set something for me, but I'm still
Hmm.
there. Like I'm online.
Oh, I remember that birthday. I think. Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm no, not the one that we did online. I had a private with my
Okay,
family, my
family.
kids,
Okay, got you.
but it was very, like, I was there. I want to support people. I want to be there. I want to be seen, and all that, blah, 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 blah.
Hey, Whitney. Oh, Whitney's here. Welcome, Whitney.
Yeah.
Continue, Jerry. Mm-hmm.
So that when I look at that, that breaks my heart. It breaks my heart so much. Not
Mm-hmm.
everyone is going to understand, but everyone will be like, "Oh, Jerry, you shouldn't be quitting YouTube," and blah blah. No, I'm going to come back to YouTube when I mature. Upstairs. Anyways, yeah, and it's Whitney says,
It's really say, yeah.
yeah. So constant scrolling and notifications can cause stress and disruptions in focus as well. It can cause stress
Mm-hmm.
into your life,
Mm-hmm.
and you lose your focus. You lose your focus
Mm-hmm.
completely. So the fourth thing is about sleep. How do we call it? It's
Because
sleep
disorder.
disruption. Yeah, sleep
Because
disruption.
it's disorder. Because it's sleep disorder.
Yeah, sleep
You know,
disorder.
you don't realize how
Mm,
bad it is. You see, my eyes are still swollen. You
mm,
don't realize how bad it affects your sleep. And if your sleep is affected, your functionality, your memory,
yeah,
your productivity is gonna go to continue with that one.
yeah. So sleep disorder is real, especially for us like content creators. Yeah.
Salute. Oh, what's that? Shikeka,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Salute. Mm.
Mhm.
So and what I came to realize, like even when I was like, like trying to go to, like my therapist, who is a psychologist, yeah, and I've not even, but they have not even told that, like, to my even my sisters. Nobody knows I'm going
But
to
then,
this.
can I interject for a little bit? Pause you a little bit. Can you importance of having a professional, like at least once in a while, get to have a psychologist to just how.
There are two different people. Okay, let
Mhm,
me correct you. We have a
mhm.
psychologist and we have therapist. Yeah,
Therapist. I know. Yeah.
psychologists, they're very expensive, like to see them
So that
extra.
you that one that's when you're like really out of there. You need you like psychologist. When you go
Yeah,
psychologist,
you
you're
need,
somewhere else.
you need, yeah, you're losing yourself. Like,
Or
you are the total.
In Jamaica they will say Bellevue. That's the Madara in Jamaica. In Kenya we call it Madara. So you need that
And
one.
there is a therapist. Yeah, they're
Therapist
very,
is like a regular counselor, like you, yeah,
yeah,
therapist, right?
yeah.
Okay, continue. Yeah. But even psychologists need a therapist.
They
And
do
like
need, maybe not even a
they all
therapist, because
need
the kind of issues they get is where they're extra
no,
crazy. So they might
you
need a
therapist,
psychologist
you
because
need
they might need,
psychologists.
they might need extra.
Because
Yeah,
you therapists you need psychologists because you listen to all these things that will drive you crazy.
yes.
Continue. The importance of having
And
professional
he
help.
said to me, like the
Mhm.
blue light exposure at late night, you said it can interfere with your sleep. Yeah.
Yes.
And I've always been one of those people, like my phone sleeps next to me.
Mm.
Yeah. And the moment, like people send me messages, and that slightest blue light just comes, and I wake up.
Mhm.
And God forbid, these are people that I love so much, that, okay, it's people like, from social media, people I don't really care about. I'll be like, okay, damn it. But the moment I see that, like, and that, contributes to extra anxiety,
And
mm,
panic.
panic attacks every now and
Mhm.
then.
Yeah.
But the
Continue.
next thing you're waking up with panic attacks. Why are you looking at me like a psychologist, like you're studying me?
No, I'm observing the body language. Continue.
Yeah, and also it can lead to depression, which is the worst. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because like when there are people who go to depression and there's no coming back. Because we got like stages of depression. So God
Mhm.
forbid if you're in the stages, like it's the fourth stage, we can't help you that much, Cindy.
Yes.
So we have to be very careful, my darlings. Yeah, even if it's your mom and your dad, and you care about them. When it comes to bed, switch off your phone. And by the way, I'm very proud of myself. Like yesterday, I decided to switch off my Wi-Fi because everybody calls me through WhatsApp. And I was like, no, I'm going to get these 3 hours of my sleep. And I'm going to switch off my Wi-Fi. Because obviously nowadays, nobody calls you direct. Yeah? Nobody even cares
Nobody
about
calls direct nowadays. Yeah.
everyone. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine, I don't mind. Because for me, I've always been like, I cannot switch on my phone directly because you never know what's happening, like with your family members and everything. So they should, like contact you every now and then. So, but with WhatsApp, everybody just wakes up and they feel, oh, let me call whoever. Let me call Kiai. Let me.
You better, nobody should call me out in the night because I'm going to block your ass. So, Jerry, we have another point, the cons to continue.
Yeah, the fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
Mm.
Hallelujah. That's very important.
Yeah, which
The
creates
fear
anxiety as well.
of missing out. You see, Whitney, let me say, it's Whitney's here. Okay, let me tell you about Whitney. Whitney did a short, I think it was last year or late last year, about one, and the short went viral. I don't know, it had 20 million, right? Her short, okay, of course, me as I'm like, oh, you gotta be careful. But now her channel blew up, right? Everybody started trying to do channel, the TikTok thing, videos, and most people got in trouble. But Whitney, everybody's trying to figure out how did she do it, like what you started with. So right now, the loops, they are driving all of us mad, including me. I'm a victim. They are giving me views. I'm over 200 million viewers, and I'm almost 50,000 subscribers. These subscribers will never come back to watch me, but I got the subscribers, right? There's this guy who was like 1,000 when I used to support him. Right now he's gone like over 50,000, and he's like, "Oh my God!" You get in a panic mode. Like, oh, what am I missing? So we start doing the same thing everybody's doing. The loops, stealing content here, there. This guy might be doing the genuine content, but all of us now we start looking like, oh, you see EK in Dubai, but I've never been in Dubai, right? So we trying to not to miss out. Continue with that.
Yeah, so the fear of missing out on social media, you want to be part of experiences like which are being seen online, and if you feel like, oh, oh, I can't do that, oh my God, these people are gonna leave me behind, or these people are never gonna support me because they feel like I'm not in that part of their creation and everything. It is horrible. You have to be very careful. And that is even why I say that I'm not going to do the second. I did the second part of the loop. Yeah, I know I did the first part of the loop, but I was not into because I realized I studied myself and how I was feeling emotionally and everything, and how I saw it affecting me. Even coming back to do like the normal sessions, it took time. It took. I remember that day that it felt like it was my very first time to come and do, an LS. And like you guys, I used to come to do an LS, and I don't care. I cast people out and everything. You're one of those people that was telling me, "Oh, Jerry, you have to behave. You can't be casting people out and everything."
Oh, me, I told you that. Me?
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah,
Me.
the people I used to cast out. Yeah, in the beginning. Like the trolls,
And you did like me when I was telling you that, because I ended up you casting me out with the casting.
There was even a moment I told you, yeah, never come here again and tell me that bullshit.
Goga, can you believe? I'm telling Jerry, please don't be nasty to trollers. And then I end up becoming the victim. She like, even you get out of here. I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, the moment I told you that, get out of my space and don't come and tell me shit. Yeah, so you can imagine. Yeah, but
missing out. You are missing out.
I'm not saying, my darlings, I'm not saying that the loops are bad and everything, but for me, they affected me in a very different, and people get affected differently.
Uh-huh.
And obviously, I know a lot of people, they've, like been affected differently.
Mhm.
So that fear of missing out, hey, Mimi Kwanza, I get like those, those certain moments like, oh my God, I want to experience that. I want to be there. Oh God, hey, if I fail it, I'm going to die,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to be very careful, my darlings. We
The missing
have to
out.
be very, very careful.
So,
So what
quick
is
question,
let's go
Eric.
now to mitigation strategies, because we're
Go
with
ahead.
I'm
Mitigation.
supposed to be
I
here for
like
an
that.
hour, yeah. My darling, my PA said that you're gonna pay me some good money to be. By the way, darlings, he's gonna pay
Let's
me
talk about
here for
mitigation.
free.
Mitigation. Mitigation.
Yeah.
Tell us what is mitigation.
Oh God.
How do you mitigate? Basically, it's how to manage it, right? Go on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Go
can't
on.
tell me that you guys don't know the meaning of mitigation, but anyway.
Okay, we gotta speak to layman's terms.
Okay. All right.
Go on. Continue with the mitigation point.
So the mitigation strategies, it's a one, you have to set your boundaries.
Yes, set your boundaries. How to
You
manage
have
it.
to set the time that you're gonna be online, support your people, be there for your people, and how you're gonna manage your social media usage. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
You cannot be, let me tell you, my darlings, you cannot be there for 24 hours. That's not
No.
healthy. Even if you think you're strong enough, and even if you think that it's healthy, it is going to come for you later on in life. And you're going to pay it in a very difficult way. Right now, you might feel like you're very strong. Oh, you're healthy, you're fit. And if you're going to be depriving yourself from sleep every now and then for the next 12 months, can you even think about the other 12 months that's just going to be following? What's going to happen? You
Mhm.
don't even want to think about that, because you're not going to be you're not going to remain healthier as you think. I keep on telling people, the more you get old, the more you get some situations coming into your life. They might not be
Mhm.
hard, they might not be that extreme, but you never know. Little by little, it's gonna be coming for you. Something might
Mhm.
be created. So you have to take your sleep very seriously. Sleep is
Sleep,
very
sleep,
important.
sleep, sleep. Very
Yeah,
serious.
sleep
Yes.
is very important. It doesn't matter. Just like these days, I love it when I'm going to sleep at 10:30. And I'm like, oh wow, it feels amazing. The
Mhm.
other times I used to go to bed, I don't know what. Some other people used to see me walking around midnight. They're like, Jerry, what time do you sleep? Because you're all over the place. And I have to wake up at 6:30, prepare my kids to school. Yeah. So you can
Yeah.
imagine if I'm gonna go to sleep at 4 or even 3 or even 5, that's not even enough sleep for me. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you expect me as a content creator to come up with something constructive, something sensible. No, it's not going to happen. So the other
Mhm.
thing is cultivate mindful usage. So follow accounts that inspire positivity and
Mhm.
unfollow harmful or triggering content. I know we love we love negativity a lot as it's a human nature. We don't like to sit down and listen to things that are going to build us most of the time.
Mhm.
We do not like to sit down and watch people that who are very like positive. We just like
Mhm.
watching some bullshit. Oh, this person, they've been bashing with each other, but what you don't understand is it affects your subconscious mind.
It does.
Affects it.
Subconscious.
Yeah.
What is subconscious?
So we do have two types of minds. Yeah, we have the
Mhm.
conscious mind, which is like when I teach you
Like
A, B,
now, right now we are
and
right now we
T.
are conscious. Right now we are conscious.
Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And we have subconscious, which is it picks everything. It grabs. It's like a radio wave. Yeah, it grabs
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
That way. Now, my subconscious mind,
Unknowingly,
yes,
unknowingly.
it is grabbing
Continue.
it. Yeah, it's a record. It is like a radio wave that's recording. And you're not even aware of it. And that is even why some people, like, like, do you even remember when you were kids? We used to watch like R&B, and all of a sudden you wake up and start acting like those people. Like cussing like those people, acting like those people. That's your subconscious mind.
Oh,
Like trying.
Lord.
I never thought that copying others would bring a fortune in content creation. Be unique, find your niche, and that's the only way. Otherwise, you'll become mad sooner or later. Yes, Jay, and that's what I'm saying. That's subconscious. Now, that is subconscious. If you keep on, oh, and thank you so much for saying that, Jay, because I'm gonna say this to people. If you are a content creator, your business is to create and produce, not to consume whatsoever. I don't care whoever is going to come here and like try to argue with me. And even if I'm going to come back on YouTube, probably, I don't know if I'm, because we cannot even,
Yes.
you
The
can't
heavens
even,
have said yes, you gotta come
if
back.
I'm ever going to come back, I am coming back as a producer and as a creator. I will not have time to go and consume anybody's content or even
Mhm.
support anybody. And I'm sorry to say that. Because my business in this world is to create. It is to produce.
You
You
must
get my
come back. The votes, the heavens have decided. You have to come back.
no, I'm just saying. No, I'm just telling people, like, okay, fine. I'm not saying
Gotta
that
come back.
you don't support people. I know like support is very important, but be considered, be very diligent with it. Yeah. How far are you going? Like with consuming other people's content? Because you are here as a contributor, you are here as a producer, you are here as a creator. So
Okay.
you have to guard your mind. And as much as like people, we don't like to tell each other the truth. As much as, and this is why I'm telling people, this is the reason why we find ourselves baking chicken. Everybody else is baking all types of kitchen, and everybody else is giving all types of salads. Yeah, why are you laughing? You might think like I'm crazy, and people might not like it because that's what we're doing, but I have nothing else to offer because I don't give. I told you, my psychologist said, if you want to be a content creator, 5 hours in a day, free, with yourself.
Ooh, Lord.
5 hours. Because
You gotta stop.
creation is not a joke, yeah?
You gotta stop.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah?
not. It drains the shit out.
It is.
It
Yeah.
drains the
His
hell out
work
of you.
is his work. Yeah.
Look, I do content. I go to Jamaica 2 years back to back. Content. I'm creating. I'm not
Creating
sleeping.
is
And
not,
then you have 20
and
views. You have 20
yeah,
views. You've spent money, effort, editing. Do you know the impact it has on you? If you're
oh
not,
yeah,
you're not self-confident, or like, it will
yeah,
destroy you. Like, it will make you hate you. You're like, you spend hours and hours and hours, and people don't support you.
yeah.
Okay, continue, Jerry.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
creation is not something when you see people creating, content,
Yeah.
it is hard work. It is not something that you can just wake
No,
up and do, like
no,
be like, oh, I'm
no.
gonna wake up and do this, like, you can do anything, you can cook, you can just, and that's where Ebuniache, let me stop there. You
I
either
like
pick
what they say,
something.
that I prefer to consume much less stress, no pressure. What?
Mm,
Oh
yeah, but
Lord.
like creating content creation is not for everyone. Yeah, you know that it is
No,
not
it's
for
not.
everyone. First of all, it requires a lot of patience,
Mhm.
because not everyone is going to like be on your board. It's a process. It's just like the way you write book. It's just like the writers. You write your first book and nobody buys it. You can literally, all the famous, writers.
The writers, yeah.
They've written like 3 books and nobody has cared or even have bothered to read their books. It took like their
Mhm.
fourth and even the 5th book, for them to be famous.
To
Yeah?
get a breakthrough. To get a
Yeah.
breakthrough.
Obviously, yeah.
So
And,
it's like,
and
do you know the story of
think
Edison
that,
Phillips?
creativity and to build it, yeah.
Mhm.
Because
You
the
know the
first
story.
writing is bullshit. It's just like the way they say on YouTube. The first 100, videos of yours are gonna be garbage, yeah? That's
Mhm.
going to be the first 100, videos which you're going to be like, shooting, just going to be garbage.
That's why I don't delete them.
And people
Because
don't like it. And by the way,
the more you
and
do
by
it,
the
the
way,
more
you're
you
gonna
do
be
it,
and people don't like to
more-
hear that.
the more you
Yeah.
do it, the more you perfect the skill, right?
Video, yeah.
You know the
absolutely.
story of Edison Phillips. Edison
Mhm.
Phillips, the inventor of the bulb, right?
Mhm.
He failed almost like 900 times, right?
Mhm.
He failed. He failed. Failure is not a bad thing. Jerry,
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you go watch my first live stream, you
I
will laugh
watched
your
it.
head off. It was this way, it was this way. I'm trying to do, guys, this. And I'm playing guitar with a big back screen. I didn't know how to edit. Those are
Yeah.
my. So the more you do it, you grow, right? So they
Oh, yeah.
ask Edison Philip, I can be serious, right? I can be serious. So they asked Edison Philip, why did you give up when you failed 999 whatever times?
Mhm.
Why did you give up? Because all of us here, we give up because, 1 year, you're giving up. Most of the time, it takes 5 years to get a breakthrough. So they
Yeah.
ask him, why did you give up when you failed 999 point something times?
Yeah.
Guess the answer he gave.
No, tell me.
No, you guess.
Mhm.
You're the teacher.
No,
Guess the answer he gave. He said this. Listen
Yeah.
to me. Go look it up. This is what he told the interviewers.
Mm.
I never failed.
Mhm.
He said, I never failed. I only learned 999 times that this bulb cannot work.
Mm.
Because every failure is a lesson.
Oh, yes, it is.
Every
Indeed.
time you fail, don't take it like you failed. You just learned one way that it
Yes.
cannot work this way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then when you learn the way it works, then
Yeah.
you try to duplicate how it works.
Yes.
See, I
Absolutely.
can be very serious,
I know. I
Can
know.
be very-
Let's go ahead anyway. Let's go ahead.
Continue.
So that point of mitigation, it's promote digital detox. Allocate time away from screens.
Oh, digital detox.
Detox. Yeah.
Detox.
Yeah.
Detox.
Yeah. So engage into
What is- what
allocate
is
some
detox?
time
Yeah,
to
detox. Okay.
from screens to
What is
engage
detox?
into offline activities. Detox is obviously like when you're trying to get something that's not something that's horrible into your body.
Yeah,
Like,
EPA.
yeah, like
Mhm.
you're cleansing yourself, like cleansing, yeah.
Cleaning out. Like when
yeah.
you drink alcohol, you want to quit alcohol, you have to get rid
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, and
addiction,
especially
trying
it's
to
very
get-
important for the
yes.
content creators. So
Mhm.
in every 3 months, just take like 3 weeks. Don't worry about your subscribers. Don't
Likes
worry
and
if-
views.
yeah, don't worry about the
Mhm.
views. Don't worry. You're gonna restart. Life is all about learning and starting all over again and winning.
Mhm.
You're gonna win and lose every now and then. Life is not about like a winning constantly. Doesn't
Mhm.
no, that's not how it goes. So if you do care a lot about it, because if you're going to lose yourself, so
Mhm.
what's the point of like creating content and then you're gonna be losing yourself and then all of a sudden to just hear, oh, Jerry, she committed suicide. Like, oh, Jerry did A, B, C, and D. You get
Yes.
Wait.
Important. Yes. Continue.
So for me, I prefer to detox Detox completely. I'm gonna detox for like the next, 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, and then I'm gonna come back as a new human being. And people don't forget that when you detox, you get more creativity because now when you're detoxing, you're in silence, you're in hermit mode. That's when
Mhm.
God speaks to you. That's when butterflies coming. And I keep on giving people examples like this. This is what it happens. When you're rushing to catch a butterfly, you're not going to
Mhm.
catch it. But
Mhm.
when you're seated silently, that's when it comes at your back and
And
catch you.
ooh, nice one, nice one, nice metaphor. That's a nice. You
Yeah.
see, I know a word called metaphor. Nice metaphor.
Yeah. You'll be running over like you will never catch it. But when you're seated
Yeah,
in silence, that's when it
silence.
comes back and it lays or even parts back to you.
In silence. In
In
silence. Okay,
silence. So,
continue.
as a content creator, please, my darlings, my Kenyan community, my darlings, make sure in every 3 months you take a 2 week break. Please do that.
2 week break.
Yeah,
No
do
shorts,
that.
nothing.
No shorts, no commitment to other people. Just go, log out, go
Mm.
and take it from me. Otherwise, if you don't do that, hey, you'll be closing your channels like nobody's business, right?
Mhm.
Or you're gonna go crazy, yeah? You don't even have to close your channels. You're gonna go mad. You'll go mad.
Oh,
And
tell me about it. That's what. Have you seen me do live streams? No,
you will
because it
lose
made me
yourself.
lose
You will lose
myself.
yourself.
It made me lose
You will lose
myself.
your focus,
Until you forget who
and
you are.
you might start, like indulging into, drugs and everything because now you're so like so fucking possessed. And sorry, to use the F word. This is
Mhm.
Jerry. Everybody can expect anything from her. Like that's just the way I talk.
Mhm.
But for your own well-being, like for your own well-being, just in every 3 months, just make like 2 weeks that's how you're gonna come like even that's how people like if you look at the big YouTubers, they take breaks, they even take a month breaks, and when they come back with a bang, and you'll
But
be like, oh,
unfortunately, our African big YouTubers don't take breaks. You know that.
no, 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 because there's that competition, there's that urge to keep on winning,
Not
then
to
we are
miss
so
out. Not to miss
and then
out.
there's that fear of missing out, and if I take a break, my people are not going to be there. No, people are going to be there. The only thing you have to do is just communicate to your community, tell them I'm taking a break, I'm going to come back. They're human beings, they understand.
Actually, I shared a video from YouTubers. The YouTube Google themselves. They say take a break.
Mm,
YouTube themselves. I'm gonna do a reaction to that YouTube. They say
mm.
YouTube is not going anywhere.
Oh yes, it's here to
But
stay.
when you lose yourself, you will lose
Oh,
yourself.
yes,
Yeah. So that's
absolutely.
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
Continue, Jerry.
take breaks, my darlings.
Hmm.
And just do you, forget about trends, forget about
Hmm.
what's happening in the world. Just
Yeah.
you. Do not, and focus on your why.
You
Why did
why?
I start my YouTube channel?
Hmm.
Don't be like Jane and whoever trying to give, like a salad. And I'm sorry to say that because I know people are gonna feel hurt by that. But I've observed so many people,
Hmm.
they've lost their creativity, and because they want to keep, like they want to keep their community, like they just want to feel like their community, like they want their community to feel like they're still there, they're producing.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
best thing they can give is a recipe, salad recipe. Don't do that. And
Salad
this is not a
recipe.
bash to anybody, I'm just telling, I just like to tell people the truth. I'd rather tell
Hmm.
people the truth. And what is Goga saying?
Hey, Epel. This is by the way. This guy called Epel.
Uh,
I think Epel and somebody else introduced
oh,
me
he's
to
a guy. Oh my God,
Epel.
guy, more than
Yeah,
you,
Epel. Goga
Goga
calls
is
him
smiling.
Ipale. I call him
He
Epel.
says
We
something.
come a long way with
Ah,
Epel. I met Goga
okay.
through Epel and another friend from Mombasa. I don't even remember them because they just introduced Goga. We stayed with
Yeah.
Goga. Goga introduced Epel. Epel and
Mm.
myself
Oh my
introduced
God.
Goga to
And I thought that
Latoya.
Goga is
So
just to
we've
try
come a
to,
long way. With
do something.
Latoya,
Yeah.
we introduced Goga to Latoya, and now Goga
Uh,
is Jamaican by himself. So Epel
all
has
right.
been there for a
Okay,
long
darling.
time.
So
So
the fourth one, my
okay, you
darling,
got more
before we
point?
end,
Yeah.
before
Uh-huh.
before we open the panel, seek
Mhm.
professional help. Yeah, do that.
That one.
Do that.
That one.
Anyway, by the way, you can reach out to me as anyway. Like I've been telling the people that I'm very close to, you can reach out to me.
For how much?
Um,
Oh, you charge? It's costly.
I'm trying to build my whatever my not my
You
YouTube
can
line.
start your own. You can
My
start your own.
I'm
You
trying to
know.
build my website. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
thinking about building my website as a brand strategist and a social media manager. So I might not be a content creator anymore, but good things are coming. Yeah, we never know. We
But
never
you
know.
still gotta keep the content. That's how we can reach you. So I want you to
Yeah,
stress.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I want you to
That's why I'm
stress.
coming to. That's why you invited me, and I came to you.
I want you to stress the importance of
Mm.
seeking professional help.
That's my that's
Come on.
wait, shut up. That was my last. That was my that was my last.
Yeah.
Please reach out, to therapists, counselors, like if you can afford it. I know it's not going to be easy for everyone out there, but if you can afford it, once a month, like I keep on telling ladies, we keep on saying that, oh, I can't afford that, I can't afford that. Okay, fine. Hello, darlings. I went for manicure, I went for pedicure, I went for massage. What about if that's just that 1 month and you say, let me skip my manicure because I can
Oh
even
yeah.
cut my nails
Oh yeah.
and just go for that, professional help. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna see your
Not
feet.
counseling.
So what's the big deal? But your mental
Yeah,
health, I will see it. Go on.
absolutely. So I keep on telling, like, especially women, I don't know about men, but I keep on telling women, don't tell me you can afford it. If you can afford pedicure, if you can afford facial, if you can afford manicure, and if you can afford massage, you can literally get rid of that manicure for that 1 month and go for that, therapy. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
This sounds like a typical African man or
Um,
African Asian or
no,
African.
but like I'm here
My
abroad and I
better
do have
half is
consent. I'm
my
like, oh,
best.
fine, okay. I
You
might
see
be.
this, Jerry? Jerry, hold
Mhm,
on. Jay is saying
mhm.
his person
It's my
is
best
my
therapy.
best. That one will take you to the grave before you know it.
Yeah, go to someone else. Don't go to your better half.
Bro, you don't want to do that. Your best your that one she cannot or he cannot
Mm.
be your best therapist. You will
Jay.
you don't want to do that. Oh Lord of mercy. May God have
And by
mercy on
the
your
way, before
soul.
I even end,
Jesus.
let me
I
say,
am a demon. And
Jay,
then
give me this moment to give my thanks to Jay. Thank you so much, my darling. You with Moshe T. I know you guys are not content creators. And they, by the way, yesterday you made me go like sleep with so much like emotions because these guys, they were like, oh my God, Jerry, we can't believe, like we were looking so forward to your wherever your talks and everything. And Moshe said, like, I've been like downloading your lives, Jerry. And I was like, oh my God, someone is downloading my lives.
yeah.
Am I not, you know? And everybody was like, Jay was like, I'm so sad. This is the most saddest news I've ever heard. Like, thank you so much, my darling, by the way, for your support. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for always coming to my lives. And I appreciate you guys for like for downloading my content. Yeah, at least you're gonna be seeing Jerry. While the rest like care, they don't care. They never did that. But thank you. It means a lot. Yeah, it means a lot. And that,
So
by the way,
why
encouraged.
you banding? Why you
No,
banding?
no, but no, I'm just talking. And by the way, that Jayvan and Moshe T, wherever you are, it kind of like encouraged me. It gave me hope. It
Unajua
like
kuna difference there
wow.
VIP.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much, my darlings, for that. Yeah, I cried. When I went to bed, I cried. I did because I'm very emotional. You know, like people think they see as Jerry as this one of
Oh,
like
who you?
she's a super
Emotional?
human being. She's a
Yeah,
superwoman.
emotional. Yeah, emotional.
Oh yes, I do get emotional. I
Oh,
do, especially when they say that they downloaded my videos. I was like, oh, what the hell? I never thought that people were downloading my videos. I never thought about that. So at least people are gonna be seeing. There are people who are gonna be seeing me.
that's a little bit scary. I don't want you
It
to
is
download
anyway.
my videos. Ladies, please don't download my videos. Don't do it.
No, but Kay, you can't say that because you don't know how you're inspiring people. You know?
Oh, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. When people download your videos, it means like you're inspiring them.
NK is a gem.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much. Yeah.
By the way, you
So,
have dropped a lot of gems here tonight. And dang, you still have one more point to go.
no, the no, it's over. I'm done. You just let people come to the panel, whoever is gonna
All
come to the
right,
and
ladies and
but I
gents.
can tell like thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, by the way, EK as well. You've
Mhm.
been very supportive. You've played me. You know, obviously, you were the most saddest human being in this world when I said to you that I dropped down my YouTube channel. You cast me out, but that's life. You know, like
Oh, I
like
cast you
the same
out.
thing.
I
The same
cast.
thing I told
I never cast you out. I cast you out.
indirectly. I could feel it. Yeah, indirectly, and but the same thing I say to Goga, you know, today because he reached out and I told him everything has a beginning, has an end. And oh, Charity, she and Kay, you're a powerhouse. Oh my God.
Charity
Oh,
Shield, NK Rapaho. Man, people loving on NK. We gotta revive it. We gotta revive NK back. We all need NK back.
thank you
All
so much,
right.
my darlings.
We gotta get you back. You are a powerhouse. Everybody, if we wanna get Jerry back in the streets, please
Yeah,
type
you're
hashtag
making me
Jerry
emotional.
back.
Oh my God.
Type hashtag Jerry back, Jerry back. We
Yeah,
want
man.
Jerry back. You know,
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted, man. Whew. Lord of mercy. Guys, JJ, everybody, if you want Jerry back in the streets, yo, let's get that hashtag revive Jerry. You know, we all got the vibe. You all like the energy. You know, when she's there, she's doing her thing. She's real. She's no fake. With this, you know, she keep it real though. That's what I like about Jerry, right? This is what I always say. Better the devil I know than the angel I don't know, right? That is it.
On
So,
the
Jerry, already. So, the panel is open. The link is there. You can come and holla. Come and holla. And Jerry, we got a question from Jerry Kimani right here. The teacher herself. You all know Jerry. I'm going to drop the link once again. You want to come and holla at Jerry? Boom. Right? There it is. Okay. There's the link. I'm going to drop the link. You want to come and holler at the teacher
I think people
herself.
are sleeping. So
Yeah, that's why I didn't want us to do this late. The link is there, guys. Let me
yeah.
pin it. You can come and
Oh my
holler
God,
at
it's been so
Jerry.
many hours.
Where's AJ? Where's AJ? Goga. I think Goga had something to say. Oh, don't
Yeah.
cry.
Oh.
Don't cry. Okay, Wanga lady, come here. We're gonna drop the link. The link is there. Please feel free, guys. It's open. Please come and have one-on-one with Jerry Kimani. You can come and ask her a question. NK, we will never take for granted again. Hashtag bring NK. I like that. I like that. I like that. Charity Shield. I like that. Oh, this is Charity Shield. Charity Shield. And NK, we'll never take for granted again. Hashtag NK back. Everybody type in hashtag. I'm going to type in myself. And the link is there. Please feel free. Don't be scared. We here with Jerry. NK, Let me see. Go type that NK. Bring NK.
Oh, that is so nice. The chat.
I like that. I like that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna type. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that
type
is
it.
so nice.
Where's everybody?
That is
All
so
right.
nice of you.
Do it
Oh my
for NK. You don't have to do for EK. Just do it for NK. She's a wonderful soul, right? I'm gonna do that. Is hashtag bring NK back. Yeah, that is it. So the panel is open, y'all. The panel is open. Wanga lady, come here. I know you're NK's biggest, strongest supporter. Bazoo Koapi. We love NK.
God.
Yeah. Jay, the link is there.
That's what-
Hashtag bring, type it. Oh yeah. Asmade. Spam the chat with hashtag bring NK back. Type it down there. Hashtag bring NK back. Come on, let's do this. Let's get NK back. Let's
This
get
is-
NK.
You're not supposed to
And
do this.
where's AJ? AJ, the link is here, guys. The
I
link
don't know.
is
I think today is asleep.
Asmade. Spam it, Asmade. You know me,
We were not
see you,
supposed
bro.
to do this. This
We
is all we were
see
supposed
you.
to do. I was just here to come and I being your guest.
Wanga lady, where? Asmade.
Okay,
Asmade, spam it. Wanga lady, come here. Wait, Wanga. Can you spam the chat with hashtag bring NK back? J Van. Asmade, you see you. We see you, bro. We see you. You wicked like, And Wanga lady, Wanga lady, come here. Wanga, sikwambi tena. Get your ninjas, get your bananas, and
This is what you guys
hashtag
doing.
NK
Maandamano.
must come
Ati
back.
maandamano ni lazima.
Mandamano. Are we gonna ban down this TikTok, YouTube? Oh Jesus, the TikTok.
I die with you guys.
Ebu chukua link Wanga, wacha kucheza na mimi. Don't play with me, Wanga. Take the link and come here. Talk to
Let
your
me go.
sister.
Let me go to
Wanga
bathroom.
lady, come here, talk to your sister. Okay, by the way, guys, on a serious note, let's get serious, right? Let's get serious. Right now, what NK talk about, social media, the pros and cons is so true, right? So we gotta find a balance. We have to find a balance because personally, I can endorse what she just said because, guys, I been crazy on TikTok. I have been crazy on TikTok. Where to the point I don't sleep. I find that by the time it's already time to go to work, I am exhausted, I am tired, I am mentally drained, and I'm emotionally drained because I couldn't find a balance to where to mitigate. I didn't have a plan. I was just there. Let me tell you, to be as Jerry says, I just want to stress on Jerry said, like it's very important to make sure that we find a balance, right? We gotta find a way to mitigate like the risks, right? So like if I do too much of YouTube, if I do too much of TikTok, so you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you're on IG, on Facebook, right? As Jerry stressed, the importance, the importance of finding a balance where you have to find, mitigate is a way you try to get as an action step how to mitigate, how to balance, like it's like action steps to take to find a balance to provide to avoid risks, right? Because what happens, as she said this, when I think there's something Jerry, I know she doesn't know so much of the Bible, but there's one scripture she knows in the Bible. She says, overeating is a sin. Gluttony
yes.
is a sin.
I know that one.
Overindulging, she
Yes.
knows that very well.
Yeah.
Overindulging, according to the Bible, is a sin. Alcohol is not bad, But when you abuse alcohol, it becomes a problem.
It is.
When you overdo alcohol, alcohol by itself is not bad. Eating is not bad. But did you know eating is a sin? Overeating, according to the Bible, is a sin. When you overeat food, not alcohol. When you overeat food, that's gluttony. That means you have no self-control. That is a sin. So that means overdoing of anything we do, social media, all of us content creator, we overdo it. And then that has an impact in this emotional, physical, marriage, a relationship. If you're a wife, it's gonna affect, if you're a husband, if you have a career. So you're not, we have to find a balance.
Absolutely.
Unless you're a full-time content creator. If you're a full-time content creator, you don't do anything else, you're single, you're not employed, you're not married to anybody, you're not a father or mother, you can do whatever you want. But when you have all this responsibility, you're a wife, you're a husband, you cannot be on freaking TikTok, IG, YouTube, all that. Your husband comes home, you're a full-time wife, he comes home, he has to try cook himself. He has to try food for himself. Your cute self, you're just sitting there on TikTok entertaining strangers, right? That is not right. That is not right. You cannot be a husband when you come home. First thing you do, go to TikTok, IG, social media. You're entertaining cute little girls. Oh my God, you look so cute. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're so handsome. You even forget to go get time with your wife. That is not right. Your kids, you're supposed to go pick up your children. As a man or wife, is your day to pick them, and you can't find a balance because you're on life. You say, no, you gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, it's your time to go. That's not right. You're at work. We gotta. I'm just stressing on what Jerry was talking about. We gotta find a balance. We gotta find a balance. Can I stress on something else? When you come to social media, listen to me. You have to have a thick skin. You have your skin has to be thick like an elephant. Because if you portray yourself as a social media, as an influencer, as a public figure, we will come for you. Ask President Ruto, Kasongo, ask him. We will come for you. We will. If you come on social media, you better up your self-esteem. You better up your self-confidence. You better up your skin. Make sure your skin is thick like an elephant, because you cannot be in social media as an influencer if you have a thin skin. Because it's not everybody on social media who's going to like you. It's not everybody on social media who's going to be on your side. So make sure when you be 100% when you want to be a content creator. Are you ready for the trolls? Are you ready for the haters? Because if you're not ready, it's going to break you. It's going to destroy you bad, right? So there's the pros and there's the cons. It's like a double-edged sword. There's the good and there's the bad. So you gotta be prepared for both. Life has two sides: life and death. Life and death. There's always negative and there's always positive. So you gotta be prepared for both. There are those who want to destroy you. There are those who want to build you, right? So not everybody is going to be here to build you. You gotta have faith in yourself, have faith in God. No matter what comes your way, be ready and look at it positively, whether it's negative or positive. Because for you to have light, like Edison Philip, for you to have light, you have to have positive you have to have negative. So negative people and positive people and neutral people, they will always bring light. That's all I want to say. For you to have these bulbs to work, you have to have all these three. You can't just embrace on people who love you. If you do just embrace people who love you, you're not going to go nowhere. So you need the people who love you positive, and you got to have negative people who love you, and some they don't like you, and then you got to have neutral people who just in between. They don't know whether to like you, they don't know whether to hate you, they don't know whether. So you got to have all these three in your life, and you embrace all of them, all these three. Positive sometimes is less, negative, right? And then you got to have neutral people, and then when you have these three, then you should be fine. All right. So I just wanted to end with that. And the panel is open now. I don't know where Jerry is. I'm gonna let Jerry ask people to come and say that's it.
No, I'm back. I'm back. I was talking to my son. My son, he's giving me a hard time tonight. Yeah, so I think we've like talked about the most important things, isn't it? I think you're muted. Are you muted?
Bonga is afraid to come, so we don't want to extend it from here.
Yeah, we don't. I think we've overstayed. It took so like
How long has it?
I thought. Oh my God. I thought we are gonna do 1 hour, but like we've extended it. But anyway, it's all right. Probably that's how it was meant to go. And there's nothing much you can do about it. But anyway,
You
though,
gotta hit
thank
me
you
the
so much
bush.
for having me here.
Any final words you want to say?
I think I just say that everyone they have to be. Oh, what about now?
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go. There
I
you
think
go.
my last words are going to be like just be authentic. Don't let anybody or anyone or
Mhm.
any situation just hold you, like no, don't, not even hold you, just don't let anything just put you in a on a step by, like this is the only thing that I can do, this is the only thing that I can practice at this particular
Can we
moment.
make
No.
that? I got two topics. Maybe we might want to do follow up. We need to do some follow up. Guys,
Mm.
don't think I'm very smart. Don't just me making noise. All right, we wanna
Go
do
ahead.
we wanna do some next follow up. If you're free or if you have time, we can do
Mhm.
follow up. Um, the idea I had is 2025, right?
Mhm.
We have to
Yeah.
embrace this. This is me, right? 2025, my resolution. I'll have more God, and
Mhm.
then the next one I want to have is things that add value and people that add value.
Mhm.
They either add or divide. People who subtract, people who divide.
I'm losing you. I can't hear you. I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
Maybe.
so let me say this
Yeah, now I
2025.
can hear you. Okay.
2025, more God.
Mhm.
And then the next one is things that add
Mhm.
value. They either add,
Yeah.
multiply, and I gotta do away with people who just take, subtract.
Okay.
If they don't add value or multiply value in my life,
Yeah.
I don't need those things anymore, right? Because all they do is drain and take
Yeah.
out. They just they take my energy,
Mhm.
they mentally, everything, emotionally.
Mhm.
But you need to have things and people who multiply and add value in your life or
Mhm.
things. What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can do that. It's all right. We can do that.
You
Do
get
that.
people in the name of friends. They come in the name of friends only when
Mm,
they need something. Oh, this and this
mhm,
and. But once they achieve what they want, so I don't know what you think, but 2025, that's what it's gonna be. Like
mhm,
this was value. This was value adding. This was value adding.
mhm.
This
Oh,
was
yeah, it
value.
was. Yeah.
This was value adding.
Mhm. Okay.
This was value adding. So this was good. This was good. And thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Oh, you need to give me a cue. You need to cue me when you're doing the cup thing.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. All right.
So
Yeah. But anyway,
this was a real nice.
we
This was a real nice one.
yeah, but also
This
I
was a
want
really
to say
nice one.
that people should not feel like I was here to. We were not just me, me and you. We were not here just to. Why did you put me here myself alone? We were not just here to talk about, like the only impact, the only negative impact. Obviously, we've touched about, positively and, like negatively impact on mental health. And let me tell you, my darlings, your mental health is very important, and you should take very serious about it. Forget about money, forget about getting fame, but also the very most important thing that should be driving you, it's what value are you adding to other people? Because money comes and goes, and
Mhm.
as long as you're supporting other people, because there's one thing people keep on talking about, and I've never agreed with it. And sometimes, if I agree with it, it's just because I don't want to argue. And all of us, we keep on telling each other that, oh, we're here to make money on YouTube, but not everyone is here to make money. It's not everybody is here to make money on YouTube. Some of us started with an idea of trying to run away from our traumas. Some of us just wanted to run away from the issues that we were facing at that particular moment. So monetary value had nothing. We had nothing in the picture of it. So this other monetary value, as Modi, I can see you, it was more of like, people try just coming to brainwash you and telling you, oh no, we are here to make money. Obviously, probably yes, probably somewhere else, who's not making money,